Hello? Do you see my... Oh, there we go.
So, all right, perfect. We live.
I was about to say...
I'm gonna say this hating ass shit.
I told you, bro. It's because it's me.
Nah, but you know what? This is just like cars. You know when you be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna fix this shit. It's gonna take like 5 minutes, and then 6 hours later you called out of work and you're hungry and you're like, God, I just want to shower.
That's crazy. That just happened in my car.
No shit.
It was like, well, we thought it was gonna happen. I got lucky. They were like, yeah, bro, we're gonna have to add more camber, but you only have 3 bolts, and if we remove one, we gotta max it out. And I'm like, I'm not running 21 degrees in the rear and
What,
you
bro?
know.
Why would you need to run that?
Well, because we needed a degree, but it's either max it out or.
Is there a limit? Because I've always wondered this, right? Is there a moment where you say, or you feel like real stance, like people who are really in the culture say, nah, it's too much camber?
Oh, all the time. Everyone says it all the time too.
Like,
You can just tell when the car. I mean, you can't drive the car.
yeah.
Like what people always say in the TikTok comments jokingly, oh, undrivable.
Yeah.
When it's actually undrivable,
Yeah.
and you probably put 1,000 miles a year on it because you can't drive it, that's probably too much.
I don't know if you remember. Remember that video that went viral, that RX-8 sending it up the ramp, the trailer?
Oh yeah. That's
Do you consider that too much?
Nah,
Nah?
he can drive that. That's too much.
Bro.
Nah, I think
I feel like it comes with age.
I think I liked less how it was executed.
Yeah.
Instead of like because of the camber. Like you could we can pull off that camber is what I'm saying. And I mean the Japanese do it all the time.
That's true.
And you know what's ironic with the Japanese? They actually stop at a certain point. I think it became an American thing.
Yeah.
To keep going and keep going. I think
can't.
out there it's like I'm slammed on the floor and my fitment is tight. I'm done.
I can't do it.
You can't do the
Like
I haven't figured it out yet either.
the farthest I've gone was -17.
That's a lot too.
I know.
And that's a
And
lot.
I hated it. I hated every moment. I hated drive. I was just like, because I'm the hybrid guy who's like, okay, I like performance, but I push it to the edge of where it just kind of kills that performance.
Yeah, you lose.
So
you lose
it's just
performance.
like, I'm not one of them like people who's just like, oh, you ruined suspension. I'm not that fucking guy. That guy's weird. But
do it on a Hellcat. Who cares?
I'm like, I want to be able to like, if we cruising and then at a certain point on the highway in Mexico, we decide, hey, you know, we're just
This
gonna
is
gut
go.
it.
You can.
Then I want to be able to feel like I can keep up with everybody
I can't
and
do
not
that,
be like
I
stressed.
can't do that. This is because the car's slow. Not anything
Oh
else. No
my
other reason. The
God.
car's just slow.
But the car's also comfortable, so you get the
dude,
the best of both.
The best road trip car in the world.
How did you even get into that car, bro?
I had the Accord.
Okay.
Horrible. The worst build I ever
First,
did in my
what
life.
year was this?
Oh, when I got the Accord? I got the
No,
Accord
no.
in, or what? The Benz and everything?
Yeah.
Like, I got the Accord in 21.
Mm-hmm.
The Accord got totaled the same year, ironically. It didn't last the whole year.
Okay.
Bro, tell Seth I'm abandoned from your own chat.
Oh shit.
Seth, when I find you, I know where you live. So at the end of 2021
Yeah.
is when the Accord killed itself ultimately. They have this. They use soy for
Yeah.
their wiring harnesses, which attracts rats. So I think I might have parked it somewhere
And-
way too long.
Mm.
Rats came in, went into the engine bay, caused havoc in there, and they caused some sort of electrical failure, and it just
It's just
it
like
just-
done.
it killed the car.
Jesus
Well, it
Christ.
killed the car because it was reading my remote. Like you know,
Uh-huh.
you know how you can hit your key 3 times
Yeah.
and it opens your windows and it closes it. In the middle of the night, I saw it go. The whole night, the windows were going up and down, and the battery died with the windows down during a tropical storm that we got in 2021. And if you Google it, like the tropical storm we got hit by
Yeah.
that day, it's the exact same day that my car got totaled. So the entire interior, pretty much, yeah, the sunroof and all the windows were open, and it got flooded. Airbag wires were drenched. Everything was, yeah, bro. And it was the night that I tuned the car. I had just gotten back from tuning the car.
Bro, what type of fucking luck do you have, bro?
That's what happens after the rats chewed up their harness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was the day I didn't even get to enjoy it. Like I floored it on the way home, and it was raining. Or shit, it was pouring. So it was like you go first, third, fifth, sixth, eighth. Like it's auto.
Yeah.
It's 9-speed. So it just as soon as the wheel spin, it just changes gears. So I never got to enjoy the actual like tune
Jesus Christ, bro.
on that chassis. Yeah,
Jesus
I had
Christ.
plans for it, and I think what I was gonna do would have been good, but
So what made you say, all right, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm gonna hop in the Benz.
3 bad Japanese cars in a row.
In Boston.
Boston.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 bad Japanese cars in a row.
Yeah.
01 Mitsubishi Galant, which that tells you everything you need to know. It's a Mitsubishi.
Yo, I used to love
They
the
look
VR4. Yeah.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about cars when I had it, but they look good. And then after that, I got a Civic, riced it out.
Oh yeah. What gen?
2019, brand new.
Okay.
10th gen, riced it out. Name it, I did it. Claw marks, did it.
Yeah,
I
right.
have photos of it.
Show me.
Claw, no. We're not going to those photos.
Nah,
bro.
where's
no,
it
no,
at?
No.
Is it on IG?
No, I took the hell no. I took the
Nah, it's got to be in the tagged, bro. Hold
I
on.
don't know. Hell no, bro. I did. I
Yo,
can't
chat,
do
we
that.
about to.
No. I deleted it. I can send it to you. I just don't want you to see it. It's the worst photo of my life, bro. Oh my god.
Yo, hold on.
If I see, let me see Honda. If I search up Honda in my photos, maybe it'll show up. Bro, it was bad. Was it that bad? Honestly, yeah, bro. I had stickers all over it. I had like, "Be careful, might scrape" stickers on it, and the shit was stock ID.
No
It just had lift
way,
kits
bro.
and shit, bro. It had lift kits on it, bro. If I can find this photo,
Oh my
it was bad, bro. It was
God.
bad. Honestly, like if people see where I came from and how I got into like what my cars were before all of this, bro, you'd be like, who the hell is? How did
But we all go through that phase.
bro, but it was bad.
Like no, I remember when and this is what when you have a person look at your car and laugh at your car, that hits.
Oh yeah.
So I remember it was my first Teggy. I got it off of a trade. I had an EK, and the shit was whatever, and the kid was like, yo, listen, I'll trade you, yada, yada, yada. Long story short, I ended up getting a Teggy. I was like, cool. Let me go through, do what everybody else is doing. Let me get the Honda red badges. So I bet. So I went online.
I know where this is going.
I grabbed the Honda red badges.
It was
OEM.
ruthless back then. It was way more ruthless than now.
OEM. But I didn't pay attention to the size.
Oh.
So I ordered the front badge for a fucking EP3 SI. So the shit was this big. And I was like,
That's
I don't
not
know.
gonna fit.
But I spent the money, so I said,
You
fuck
put
it.
it on anyway. You didn't
Put it
gotta
on
do
anyways.
it, bro.
On the back of the Teggy, I had a badge that was like this fucking big. So I'm just like, oh my God, you know what, whatever. So here I am, I'm flying down Jamaica way. This kid sees me, he got a freaking Hatchie. So I'm moving on him. I'm like, yeah, your car's slow.
Oh,
He
no.
pulls up behind me. He looks at the badge, starts dying laughing. I looked in my mirror and I was just like, I know what you laughing at, bitch. I hate you. I hate everything about you. No.
And the photo too, bro, with the wheel turn and everything. I was bro. It was bone stock going to the. Yeah, bro. I was regular traffic.
Yo.
I'm not sending that to you, bro. I'm not sending that to you, bro. You know what's crazy though? I ain't never had reps though. Ugh.
Yeah?
It's crazy. No, never.
Never?
Never.
Never once?
I didn't get that far.
No.
I think I got saved really early
So
from that.
with me, I worked with companies like ESR back, but this is like years ago, and they was just like, yo, listen, we're looking to sponsor that, and I had the car outside everywhere, so it was like, yo, we're gonna send you a couple sets of wheels. Then I had my red STI, and then Oddhead hit me up. They was like, yo, we got this new gold wheel. We see you got the red paint. I was just like, all right, cool. Send them out. So they sent me the set. Bro, it was that fake AG rap style with the swirl, the DSO, whatever.
Every
Yo.
it's weird. Every rep company makes that wheel.
Back then, I wish I was smarter because I was like, yo, instead of them sending me the wheels, I could have been like, yo, cut me a little commission. Everybody was in my DMs, what specs. I told them, I was like, yo, listen, if I'm gonna put these on the car, send me the widest set that you have. So they sent me like an 18 by like 11 and a half, like plus like 15 or some shit like that.
That's a crazy awesome.
Yeah, so it was like, but everybody in the car's still on eBay with the same, they use the same image. Yeah, yeah.
Is that is like that?
Yeah, both cars, the green Subi and the red one, are both on eBay. Yeah. So.
Yeah, bro. It was. I
Oh
don't-
shit, they got jokes.
Bro, I want to hear it, bro. I ain't even paying attention to them right now, bro. You know what?
So, what color do you miss more? The gold or
The
you like the
blue.
two-tone?
The problem with the blue, bro, is that the first owner of that car
Mm-hmm.
obliterated that paint.
Really?
And I heard it. So there's this dude that messaged me on TikTok, and he says, "Yo, I think you have my late aunt's E300," and I'm like, "How do you know about this car? How do you even know about it?" He's like, "Well, she sold it next to at a Cadillac dealership,
Yeah.
and she left with a CTSV," and I'm like, "Cadillac dealership? Wait, I got my car next to a Cadillac dealership." And then he was like, "Yo, look for the scratch here. This is it." And they were all there. So I bought his. She took it to regular car washes. She just like.
Fuck it.
Rich girl, husband's rich, just gets in the car, just drives it. Dings, oops.
Did she at least do regular maintenance? Like
No, bro. I don't even. The lucky thing is that it's under 50K miles. It was like it was like 27 when I got it.
Okay.
So it was quote unquote brand new, one owner, two owners technically, but
So as you know, I had my Benz temporarily for a little bit.
I can't believe you.
And
You got a steal, and you had everything to do it, and you're just like, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Did that car blow up on you or something?
Long story, bro.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
Don't even tell me about it.
Turn into some.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah. So, but the biggest thing is like with any car, like when you buy the car and you learn what model you have, then you're like, damn. I should have. Now that I know, I should have gone back at this trim, this model, whatever.
Oh, I got the highest trim for the E.
Oh, you did?
For the E300.
Yeah.
It's one of the high. Like it has everything.
No shit.
Name it. It's like it's a. So I think what happened was they lived in Boston, so obviously they had traffic, but they wanted a car that had the fuel efficiency of a 4-cylinder with the features of an S class. You can't get a 4-cylinder in an S class. You can only get V8 starting. You can't get anything else than that. So what people do is they buy E classes, they spec them out to whatever they want. This kid just literally picked that one. He just picked everything.
Really?
Minus a few things, like he didn't pick the 4D audio, instead he picked the 3D audio. He didn't pick the heating and cooling seats, he only wanted heated, and I'm like, why would you want cooling? You live in Mass.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, but this was like spec'd out. And ironically, like people see the front end and they're like, oh, dude, why'd you get this and not an AMG kit? I'm like, I didn't want it. I really didn't want. It was played out. People buy E classes
and then put the AMG shit
and
on
then put
it.
the AMG shit on it all the time.
Bro, the friggin' having the C, everything was like AMG tips, AMG.
That's all.
Fusion,
That's
AMG
all.
this,
Yeah, that's
AMG
the
that.
only.
And I'm like, to
It's
each
not
his
worth
own,
it.
but I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna like. I'd rather be different with my shit. So when I pull up, like,
I wanted the emblem. You know the emblem in the front?
Yeah.
That's when I looked at a Mercedes, I was like, what is the smallest engine I can get in a Mercedes that still has that? And it's this one.
Yeah.
And you get a 4-cylinder turbo, and you're still around this time. It was still COVID too.
Yeah.
It's like end of 2021. COVID was still strong around that time. Like it was still like masks anywhere, everywhere. Like people were still getting it and dying like crazy. So at the same time, I kind of didn't know where the economy was going.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, why the fuck would you get a Benz? but because an Accord was more expensive.
Yeah.
Bro, that
The prices
car-
jumped. I remember when the Accords used to be like 18, 16 to 18.
and they're
fully
still
loaded.
not. They're still not.
Yeah.
That 20, I had a 2021 Accord. I paid 36 for that. Brand new. It was brand new. It was off the lot. Never again.
Holy shit.
It was a 2.0 too. It wasn't like a complete base, but it was not base. And I'm like, I want another one. I was just gonna buy another one. I didn't care. I was like, I'll just get the same exact one, a different color this time. And then it was like, actually, they're going for 43 right now. $43,000 for a goddamn. I could have got a TLX for
Because
that price.
when I was gonna have my son, we went car shopping and I went to go look at the Honda Pilot, and they showed me the black edition.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! You're spending like
And I was
60
like, bro,
something.
that's
I'm
X5
lying.
money. I'm like, what the
Might be
fuck?
lying.
I'm like,
was it 60?
yeah, it was 60, bro. And I was just like, yo, if somebody see me with that truck and they were just like, yo, damn, that's nice. Who'd you get it for a steal? I'm like, yo, 60. And they would have been like,
Well,
yo, you
no.
had 60K to put up, and then you.
That's
chose.
why I looked at a Benz. It's
Yeah.
funny because the first thing I looked at was a BMW
Yeah.
before the hype. This is
Which
pre-hype.
model?
I looked at a 540 and a 440. The 440 was what won me over because the 440 was 29K
Yeah.
at the time with under 30K miles, and I'm like, and at the time I just knew I had a V6. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm going up to a V6, cool.
Mm.
I didn't know that it had like the good V6
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
So like it would have meant something, but I just wanted it because it had a V6 in it and it had all the features. See, the car guy in me loved the Tesla when it first came out.
Mm.
That was like two things that I do.
Yeah.
I'm an IT guy, and then I'm also a car dude.
Yeah.
Combined, I watched Top Gear my entire life. Like,
yeah.
like I was grounded at home, and my parents would let me watch like kids shows.
Yeah.
So I'd put on like the National Grid channel or like something like that. That's not National Grid. National
Geographic.
Nat
Yeah.
Geo. National Grid is crazy.
I know.
Nat Geo. I would put Nat Geo on, and then right after Nat Geo is BBC Two. So what's on BBC Two all day running? Top Gear. So that's how it started. That's what got me into it.
The British channel.
It was the British one too.
Yeah.
It wasn't the American one.
Yeah, no, because BBC is kind of wild. Bro.
Yeah.
Say you used
I'm
to watch
talking about-
BBC.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
yeah. You gotta be watching out. They try
I
to
said
clip.
two. Oh, wait, that makes it even worse. It wasn't
Yeah,
two.
yo, me and Gio were on here, and it was bad. It was bad. So
I was watching British Broadcast Communication Channel, whatever it's called, British Telecom, whatever, and that's where I would watch Top Gear, and that's what really hit me. Like they were like, "Oh, V8,
yeah,
and I'm like, "Oh, it's a Lamborghini." That's all I knew.
yeah.
So whenever I was looking for a car, I looked for the car with the most amount of tech in it. Now knowing what the fuck a car is,
Okay.
you don't want that shit, bro.
No.
The more tech, the worse. I mean, for a daily driver, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna argue with anyone, bro. A Tesla's still the best daily driver in the world. Oh wait, I forgot you got one.
Yeah, bro.
It's the best daily driver.
I
in the
love
world.
it because it is literally the laziest car that I can find
What
on
am I
the
saying?
market.
And you can do everything on it, bro.
Like-
Name something you can't do in the Tesla besides get gas.
I know, like
You can do everything in it.
I look at I look at my financials bi-weekly, and I looked and I was like, damn, I used to spend $160 every 3 days in gas, and I've had this car for 2.5 months, and I just hit I think it was like $127.
On electricity, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think for me, it's we live in the stop and go state. Everything is like stop and go traffic. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is. You're fucking running into stop and go traffic, and you're doing that for miles, bro. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck did what the hell happened to the camera?
Oh, it died.
No
It was my face. They don't like my face.
Let me see what's up.
You should go live on Instagram too, bro. Oh no, it's plugged in. It shouldn't die.
What is going on right now?
See, it's because of me.
We should be back up and running. What's going on? There we go. There we go. We back up.
You have to find me again. Yo, I'm right here. There we go.
Yo.
Can you find me? Hello? Yo,
There we
this thing is racist, bro.
That's crazy. There we go.
All right, but if I back up.
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
bro. I was about to say.
Apologize for the drop in feed, which is weird. It's plugged in. I don't know why I did that, but so you got the car.
Oh, the Benz. Yeah. So I went to see the 540i. Somebody bought it in front of me. Some scamming kid.
Really?
And I know it was a PPP scam. I know it was. Who the hell walks in and drops like $32,000 in cash and then says the rest of it is credit? Yo, think about it. How do you drop 32 grand in cash and then the last 4 to 5K in fees and no warranty, no nothing? And I was like, damn, I was really about to walk out with the car. I guess not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So right next to that dealership was the Linfield Mercedes, and I was like, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with it. I saw the car and I was like, I don't like this. I don't like how this looks. And I sat in it and I was like, okay, bro.
This is weird.
You're telling me I got self-driving, I got lane changing, I got massaging seats, I got heated panels, I got rear sunshades, I got the Burmester sound system. I was like, bro, it's not even a question. I'm running with this car and leaving. And it's cheaper than both of the other cars too. Better on gas, it's still a 4-cylinder turbo. And I'm like, yo, like for a daily driver, if this is the last car I've ever owned, it's not a bad car. So I walked in and walked out with it. Like I'm not lying.
What were the first 3 sets of wheels that you kind of had your?
Oh, from those, I had. So at that time, believe it or not, I still wasn't the huge anti-rep guy that I am now.
Yeah.
I was looking at GMR on everything. I was looking at GMRs. I have photos of my car Photoshop with GMRs on.
Yeah.
Guy in the pink yelled at me to get a shirt today. I did yell at him to get a shirt today.
No shit.
Yeah, I forgot. It's his birthday too, so I made him spend money on his birthday.
Well, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday.
Yeah, you're late. You're supposed to show up. What time is it? 32 minutes, bro. So just for that, buy another shirt. Like, low key.
Yeah.
Just buy another shirt.
Tax him.
At this point, terrorists. So I went in and I looked at the Benz.
Mm-hmm.
It was perfect. Walked out with it. As soon as I was like, I don't know what wheels to put on it. You're not gonna believe where those wheels came from.
What?
You know, BLR. I don't know if he's still in BLR or if he even talks to them, but it was Alexander, the neck.
Yeah.
And
Really?
Yeah, it's his wheels. Those were his wheels when they were black.
You get a deal on them?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. $800 for 4 wheels
Get the
for
fuck
for
outta
for
here.
the set, and then to like polish it, it was like another $200, $300.
And tires and everything. Just
Tires and everything, but I had to
Yeah,
rebuild them.
yeah.
I had to rebuild them because
But $800, bro.
$800, and he didn't even know what he had. He did not know what he had. He's like, yo, they're like Valenti. I don't know, bro. I just found them on like 3-piece US. I don't know what they are, but I swear they're real. I swear they're real. So I sat down. I did
Yeah.
all the research on them, bro. Those are vintage SSR wheels, made by Tanabe. Tanabe is the parent company of SSR.
Yeah.
They made those wheels under a company called Valenti. They bought Valenti,
Tough.
so all the parts are SSR wheels. So if you look at the hardware,
Mhm.
they all say SSR. If you look at the back of the face, it says Super Speed Racer or
Yeah.
Superstar Racing, Star Speed Racing.
Speed
something
Star
like
Racing.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look at the back, it said that, and I was like, there's no fucking way these are SSRs. Bought barrels from VR wheels that
Yeah.
were for SSRs.
Mhm.
Fit like nothing ever happened. Fit like a glove.
That's crazy. Was it the spec you wanted, or do you think
Hell
that?
no,
No.
not at all.
No.
That was I didn't have a lot of guidance
Yeah.
for that car. So obviously I'm jumping into the chat. I'm coming from a noob,
Mm.
someone that doesn't know shit about cars.
Yeah.
Jumped immediately into one of the most difficult scenes,
Yeah.
which is the stance scene, because it's like it's a scene that's so niche,
Mhm.
but also like
And they do it
There's-
with a Benz too.
and there's no support for it. Like 'cause
what Benz form can you go on and be like, hey, so I'm trying to get this tilt. Who's rebuilt 3-piece wheels and to these specs? And do you have pictures of it? Can you send it to me?
everyone runs 21-inch wheels up. The Japanese run 21-inch wheels.
Yeah.
None of them have proper fitment.
Mm.
And the ones that are low are either using AMG body kits
Yeah.
because they have an AMG
Mm.
or faking it up to an
Yeah.
AMG. And I was like, I don't want to be kit low. Like, I'd rather be monster truck than be kit low. Man, I swear to God, this blurred vision guy, bro. That's why your vision's blurry, bro. I swear to God, that's exactly why your vision is blurry. I hate him. Has GMR shrine in his closet? You know what, bro? This is what I deal with on a
Oh
daily.
my
Everyone
God.
asks me why I'm such a hater. This is what I deal with on a daily basis.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I just laugh at it, bro, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm taking them with me, bro. I'm telling you.
So what was the turning point in rep wheels
Oh,
to
God.
real wheels for you?
It was so. Everyone knows Felix. I always talk about Felix, the guy
Yeah.
that got me into cars to begin with.
Yeah.
I literally, the way I met him was I went to buy coilovers off him
Mhm.
for my Accord,
Yeah.
and then he installed it, and I was like flexing, yo, I'm so low, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, dog, you're fucking monster. Truck." And I have photos of when I was static, bro. And if I showed you them, you'd be like, this isn't static, bro. This is you pretty much have lowering springs in right now. Like, it was that bad.
Jesus Christ, bro.
And he was putting me on to everything. And then I told him, yo, I want to buy some niche wheels. And I fucking sent him the link. And he was like, bro, if you get these fucking wheels, don't ever talk to me again. And I was like, bro, they're 650. There's a steel, bro. It's a set for 650. They're perfect specs, bro. They're 18 by 7.5.
Yeah.
I got, bro, flawless wheels. They're going to look crazy, bro. And then he sent me a photo of my car with those wheels on. Oh, you died again.
Yo, what
camera was-
the fuck?
Yo, you know what you can do? You can plug your phone in and use your phone.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. GMR, give him a set of reps. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Oh, hit trust too. Yeah. Damn, bro.
Alright, bear with his chat. For some reason, today of all days, this motherfucker really wants to
It's
be-
because it's me, bro. It's because it's me,
Alright, you know what? How about we just do this?
bro. So I'm about to post this on my story. Talk about all the barrels you've cracked. Let's not talk about the barrels I've cracked, please. I figured it out. You know what's crazy, bro? Tune in because I figured out what was happening. High key. Oh, this isn't bad though.
Yeah, we can make this work.
I just gotta move.
Just tilt that.
You feel me?
Boom.
You feel me?
And now we ain't got to worry
Bro,
about
what
shit.
you gotta do is go live on IG too. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
That's weird that your camera's doing that though.
I know.
Because usually when you plug it in, it charges it. They don't mess with me, bro. I'm the problem. Bro, look, we're live. Tell me how we're live, and the day that I show up, the camera stops working.
It's that bullshit, bro.
Nah, I can't
It's that
believe
bullshit.
this, bro. I'm going home, bro. This is crazy.
It's bullshit. So, you know, your love for reps.
Is that what we? No. All right. I gotta be for real though. The thing is, it's not really. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
What I hate is, bro, like, it's like always the rep owners that are just talking nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
It's just always them. Nah. The real thing is like, think about it, bro. Like, buying. I just can't see myself buying Fugazi stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just people are gonna say it's not Fugazi. I'm like, let's be real. Let's dial it back a little bit, bro. If you buy a pair of shoes that are,
I know. And I've seen it in person.
that's what I'm saying, and I've seen people
it.
wear it too. So I'm just like, that's what the real problem is for me at least, bro. Nah, leave it
No,
up.
you gotta leave it up. You can't do that. You can't do that. Let me see.
Type.
Come on, we got this.
Bro, it's gonna work. Watch. But why is everyone's texting me? Yo, talk about your cracked barrels. Listen, bro. Talk about your stock car. All right, I want to hear it.
So,
No. So the problem is just, I don't know, dude. It's just I can never walk out of the house, willingly knowing that I'm rocking fake J's.
okay.
But I'm trying to be like, yo, like I'm the shit because I'm rocking this crazy fit, bro. And then you look at my shoes and it's the most fakest shoes you've ever seen in your life. And now you gotta argue with someone that's at a show where you're supposed to talk your shit.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be like, yo, I'm the craziest and the hardest. And you're rocking Fugazi ass wheels. Like, that doesn't make sense. All right.
So
let me not get started into it, bro. Because I swear, if I get started down this path, it pisses me off, bro. It's just.
So where did the clipboard come from?
It was a meme. So there's a Facebook group chat called This Niggas on Refs. The craziest. Yeah, bro. It's literally called that.
How did you even find that?
Because I was looking for wheels to buy, and I typed in wheels, and that's one of the ones that showed up, and I'm like, reps. And I'm like, the only time I ever heard about reps was when I was young and couldn't afford Jordan 1s and wanted to buy rep Jordan 1s from DHgate. See, I'm hit. You know I'm hit. That's how you know. Listen, bro, you gotta come from that spot to understand why they hate it so much, bro. I'm telling you. I just opened a childhood memory right there, bro. DHgate.
Christ, dude.
Back in the day.
I've heard that shit.
It is still up. They still up. Everyone just uses Alibaba now, AliExpress.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's the same shit as DHgate.
So you got the clipboard.
Yeah.
What was it like when you was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm bringing this shit out, and then everybody started noticing you with the clipboard? Were you just like, fuck it, like I'm with
I
the
was
shits?
like, y'all for real? I'm like, dude, you don't think this is a problem? I go to a show with 300 cars. Why are 212 of them got fucking Fugazi wheels? This is what I'm competing with now. I'm about to go home. I'm about to go home and just go to the show without the car.
So,
because people were doing it. I don't want to take the credit for that.
Yeah.
People were doing it for years, bro, for a while. And then I saw it on that Facebook group, and I was like, yo, I'm bringing it. I'm gonna bring one, and I'm gonna see how bad it really is.
So what's been the biggest response, positive and negative, with the clipboard thing?
It depends. So when you deal with the clouded people, they hate it.
Yeah.
They hate it because sometimes they become the butt of the joke, and that's the hardest thing with stance kids, bro. They can't joke. They don't know how to joke around. They take everything too seriously for a bunch of dudes that are building non-serious ass cars.
You know what's the biggest thing that I notice about stance kids? A lot of them will say, "Oh, I don't give a shit about trophies."
Oh, but they chasing it, bro.
But
so many of them are chasing it.
Yeah.
They want the best static trophy. They want the lowest car trophy, best. Yeah, bro. It's just. I don't know. It's just. I actually was thinking about this earlier, bro.
What category if you're gonna judge a complete stance build, right? Do you feel like there should be individual categories for that, or do you feel like the overall car?
I love this conversation, bro. You're gonna love this response because I've been thinking about this all day. I knew you were gonna ask me this. Okay. I've been thinking about the answer all day. I think the problem with shows, I think the problem still originates with the car shows. The car scene has changed faster than the car show scene has changed. And that's the biggest problem. People are still stuck in the 2000s. They think RGB everything is crazy. They think TV screens on the back of your headrest is crazy. It's been done a million times.
Okay.
We've seen it a million times, bro. The biggest issue that I think is what the fans like and what the population likes is different than what the car show judges are looking for and car show promoters are looking for.
Okay.
So while they're looking for, does he tick all these boxes? Is it a 10 out of 10 for all these boxes? Everyone else is like, yo, he has a GTR with 20 degrees of tilt. How the hell do you do that on a GTR?
Yeah.
How is that even possible? Wait, he has a big turbo in it? Oh my God, it's still dirty from him blowing it when he was outside. They're looking at that, they're going ape shit. And then they give best of show to some Honda Accord that got like, you know, he got the $900 wheel specials. The fitment is there. I'll say it's there, like it's tight, right?
Yeah.
But then he got like fake Louis, and I'm guilty of this, so nobody feel targeted. I did this. They got the fake Louis interior. I have fake Louis like badges on my Accord. I have Louis Vuitton badges on my Accord. But my thought process was, oh, I'm gonna take a real Louis Vuitton bag and put it over the headrest.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking of that, but everyone's like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking spray paint Louis Vuitton and shit. And I'm like, all right. They got the RGB tails, RGB headlights. They got the colored tint, the super stupid wrap. That's just like the weirdest color ever, and like the matching reps to go along with it. Okay. And it's just like but it's the same thing across the board, bro. If I can go to an entire team's lineup and it's the exact same thing across the board, I don't know do you expect me to like drop my pants and be like, oh my God, bro, they all got RGB tails and headlights. They're so crazy. It doesn't impress.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening. The generation is like moving away from all this flashy BS, and they want actually impressive stuff.
Like I feel like, hold on, and we're gonna get to the Beast Coast topic. I see you guys,
the Beast Coast thing is getting crazy.
Yeah, so I'm very protective of what I take in as far as like social media. Like I kind of just choose to not care about a lot of shit. Like if
you can't care about any of it.
If I see it's something that's serious, then I'd rather check in directly with my mans, give him the phone call, versus making some random ass post thinking I'm sticking up for the brand. I'd rather just be like, yo, you good? Yeah, it's Facebook shit, whatever. All right, cool, whatever. But my take
should be, though.
On it though is, and I was just speaking to DJ about this earlier, was I think a lot of spectators and enthusiasts are just going to the wrong events.
That's 100% true.
And it sucks because up here in this area, there are so few events that everybody's just like, yo, I'm just trying to go to something that's in my backyard.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir.
So it's a double-edged sword. It's like on one side, it's like, okay, you want to go to this one event, but your car really ain't geared to that kind of atmosphere.
I mean, there's taste, bro. You can't go to a drift event with a stance car. It doesn't make sense.
So, but once again, when there's so far and few, and then when you hear like a really premier event like Beast Coast or something like that, they're like, damn, like if I want to go to this, I want to be a part of this.
But that's an ego thing, though.
But the right? Crazy thing is though, like, and I speak to Matt and stuff like that, like, but it is the social media age. It's not going to change, unfortunately. Whenever somebody gets a no, and it doesn't even have to be Beast Coast. It could be any show. Like, I've seen it out of state shows. If they get denied, then they go on a Facebook rant. It gets kind of crazy. Whatever.
But like, are you speaking from the one that happened recently?
He'll never say, yeah, you can't bring your car into the show, but he'll never say that you can't come to the show.
But that's the problem, bro. People don't want to just come to the show. And that's where you start to like whittle out the people that do it for strictly trophies and strictly clout. And people, dude, like I've been talking to my boy about boofing at his show for it. Yeah. He has 6 cars that he can bring. I thought he only had 2, and he already had 2 selected. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I'll boof with you. And then I'm like, yo, no lie, bro. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna bring my car. Yeah. I think you know what? When I don't bring my car to the shows, they're just as fun. Yo, I'm gonna have to. What I should be doing is joining the live and reading the chat. Yeah. High key.
How do I do that? Let me.
Bro, because but if you notice the amount of people that like strictly go just for trophy chasing, bro, it's all of them, bro. It's mostly all of them. If they can't go, there you go. I'm in it now.
I bet. But like,
hold on,
Oh, wait.
No, you're good. I put my volume down and I'm muted, so we're good.
All right, cool.
So they'll hear me from yours. Oh, they'll hear me from. Oh,
Yeah.
put your volume down too, and then we're good. Cause then they'll hear you from your. Oh no, they'll hear me twice.
They hear you twice. All right, I'm gonna have to kick you.
I'll mute.
All right, cool.
It's fine, cause I want my people to see it too.
All right, bet.
Type
So, you know,
I came prepared with the stand and everything. Bro.
Nah,
That's crazy.
shit.
That's crazy.
but no bullshit though. Like, people, it's easy to just pull the trigger and shoot at the promoter. Like, oh, yada yada yada. Like, he shows ass and blah blah. But like, they gotta understand. Like, people will complain about, oh, we want quality, we want top tier. Shit's not like how it was before. Blah blah. Well, first off, I'm tired of hearing about it's not how it was before. Everything's changed. Food, music, clothing.
That's a bad excuse.
All that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're expected it to go to change. It's expected to.
I feel like people have to understand the show that they're trying to attend instead of just like they got the blinders on where they're just like, oh, I'm getting into this, I'm getting an award. Like, and instead of just saying, yo, I'm just trying to catch up with people. I'm trying to just catch up. Because that's the main reason why we used to go to these events anyways. It's like, yo, listen, I got some extra bread. We gonna hit the show. I'm gonna ride out with the boys. We're gonna chill, cruise there, cruise back, get back to work, regular life, and that's it. But
wait, talk about shows banning teams from going. Yikes! I mean,
well, it depends. Honestly, if the promoter, I've been on the other side because I used to host events, right? No bullshit. Like, but I never really had to ban nobody. I had one person, but that's because it got physical. Like, actually, all right. So from my shit though, like,
bro's reminiscing
if I had to like ban somebody, like, let me see. I'm gonna rant all about. Oh god.
No, but that's an example, bro.
Yeah.
Seth got denied. Hi, Seth. Sorry, I just exposed you.
Oh,
he
shit.
didn't say nothing. He didn't make one single post about
But
it.
that's peace. It's like if your car got denied, they didn't deny you as a person.
No, not exactly.
Yeah.
That's the
you can
thing.
still pull up and chill, catch up with your friends.
I
You're not
think-
banned. But like speaking on the ban thing to answer that question, like in order for you to get banned, I personally feel it's like everybody knows the unspoken rules of car events. It's no revving, no loud music, no burnouts, and don't try to hurt nobody and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With my company, what I personally have was two rules: just respect the people, respect the property, and that's it. All the other
That's all that
shit,
really
it should be
matters.
common sense. So it's like, if your team slides through and y'all fuck up the property and disrespect the property, then an example needs to be made, unfortunately, because like, yo, like you take it, you don't understand sometimes like when we rent these properties from somebody, usually the owner of the property comes at the ass end of the event, right when everybody's leaving.
And then where all the
So they're
messy
like,
shit is,
they're like, yo, how did the event go? And you're just like, oh, everything's fine. Everybody had a good time. He's like, yeah, I've been walking around. It looks great. Yeah, we're about to shut down. Then also you start seeing the cars flying by.
You
And
see
then there's the
worst part
regular
of it,
patrons.
The worst part
And
of
you're
it.
looking at this dude that you convinced was just a great show and everybody's been respectful. Then you hear in the corner somebody's doing a burnout. And that's the shit that people don't.
That out here is very prominent too.
And I don't want to put somebody's personal business out, but it's like, yo, what do you do in a situation where you rent the property, somebody does a burnout, and the property manager comes back and he sees the 11s that were left?
Because those don't come out easily either. It's taking a while for those to come out.
So sometimes you got to set the example. Some people might feel like it's a little bit much, but I feel like a lot of people are also level-headed as promoters as well. If you reach out to that person, if you was just like, yo, listen,
people don't reach out.
my bad, like, yo, I really respect you. This dude's an idiot, but I'm trying to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if they say no, then it's a no. You just gotta eat that. It is what it's their event. Like, you can't, I get it sucks, but it is what it is.
Bro, like I said, it feels like it goes back to that ego thing, bro. Why do you want to bring your car into the show specifically? Like, you want to be showcased at a show that everyone's like hyping up for an obvious reason, and you feel like, oh, I can't show my car. It's always an ego thing.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if my car gets denied, my car just got the wheels put on, like right now.
Yeah.
The new wheels put on, the new GMRs that I bought. GMRs.
Oh shit.
But if I got denied after my brand new look that I'm absolutely in love with, I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll still see y'all there though. Yo, if y'all want to see my car, it's downstairs
Oh, shit.
at the parking garage. That's what, bro. I've done that before. It's like, yo, where's your car? Oh shit, outside.
Yeah.
H day. I go to I hate H Day, by the way. No offense. H Day is perfectly fine. The show is fine. I just can't deal with.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
okay. Okay. Triggering.
Bro,
triggering.
the top 100 shit just pisses me off, bro. Because people be fighting over that shit, bro. Over them trophies, over the top 100 trophies. A participation award, bro. I'm just saying.
That's a different conversation.
I'm just saying. But anyway,
Yeah.
H Day, like I'll go to H Day, right? And I'll just leave my car outside, air it out, and everything. Sometimes I sneak in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I sneak in there, but like other than that, like it's fine. People, I actually get more like I feel like people notice it more when a good car is outside of a show than when a good car is inside of a show. And I don't know.
One question I wanted to ask, and I thought about this for a while, and I talked to a couple people about it, and it's always like a weird mixed response. Do you feel like the enthusiasts, when they bring their car, they're actually matching the energy of the show or the quality of the show? And has that been a trend, or has that been a trend in car meets? And not just mass. I'm not just talking about mass.
Yeah.
Like when they bring their car, because a lot of people who are getting upset that they're not getting in, are they matching the effort?
I see what you're saying. If you want to win a trophy, or you're doing what needs to be done to quote unquote win that.
Because if the promoter is like making sure the lot's clean, shit's safe, you got vendors, you got this, you got that, you got this, and then you're just rolling in
parking and walking away from your car.
Yeah, that's some shit that looks like it was no effort put into it, but then you're yelling at him like, "Why didn't I win?" Like, do you think
was
people
your car
are
locked?
Do you think people are putting in the same energy anymore to build to match the energy of the show?
I think, but here I'll answer your question with a question. Do you think the shows are matching the energy they gave out a few years ago?
That was the flip side I was going to ask you.
I'm not gonna because they're not.
Yeah.
I don't feel, and I don't even want to blame the shows. All right, like I glaze Atlantic City a lot, and by glaze I mean like, bro, I'll support whatever the hell they do, because that Wildwood show was the game changer for me in terms of cars. Okay. It stopped being I gotta go to the show to a trophy. To holy shit, that was something that I'm gonna tell my kids about. That they're not gonna believe it.
Yeah,
bro, a show at a beach, on a beach, next to an amusement park, and you get free access to bro, that is a crazy show. Like that was the craziest show I've ever been to in my life. Okay. And he's been trying to top that every time, and it's not easy. Yeah, there's not a lot of options. You get banned from a lot of places. We're banned from Wildwood. Yeah, and not even for something that we did, for something that the show after that did. That's crazy. Same thing with GAT. Like you get banned from it's all this that experience is something that you're never gonna be able to match again. And that's what I've always been trying to find in the next show, and you don't find it. You end up at a convention center. I've been to 200 convention centers in my life. Like it's I don't want to go to another convention center where you're stuck in there all day, you can't get out.
Eat dry ass chicken tenders.
Bro, that are $17 fucking dollars?
Yo.
Like you start to see a pattern though. You go to these shows and it's the same thing. Overpriced food, super unorganized sometimes, judging questionable, where it's always a question at the end of the day. And I mean, there's another show, the one at the water park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Oh my fucking god.
Slammed at the water park by Vorged. Okay. Good show, amazing location, amazing amenities. They have great amenities. Judging, they always get into shit over judging. And it's a common theme, bro. They argue about judging, food, prices. Bro, I'm not paying $125 a park outside of. I can't. All right, this is too. You know exactly where I'm going, but that's $125 to park outside of a public parking lot. And you start to notice it's bro, why the fuck am I gonna Ironically though, it does go back to the ego thing. Are you building your car for the show, or are you building it for yourself?
True.
So then it's when I start to think about it, bro, when I build my cars, it's what do I like about it? What do I enjoy about it? There's still I still think about the social media presence of it, because social media is a business. It's not just that's true. Whatever car I get next, I can't just think closed-minded, I'm just gonna get this Hellcat because I want a Hellcat and it's on social media, and then I think, how the fuck am I gonna camber a Hellcat? Right? So then you gotta all right, then you go back and you're all right, then I'm gonna get myself a Honda Accord because it's easiest to camber. Then you go through Instagram and you're And then you get a Ford Mustang, and you're like, oh, it's a healthy in between. And then you start looking, you're waiting until you're financially able to buy that Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
It comes, the day comes, and then you're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Somebody else pops out in a Ford Mustang, and they just killed it. Like they destroyed it.
So
then you're like, all right, then you know what? I want an AMG. I'm just gonna buy an AMG. It doesn't matter which one I'm buying an AMG. Then you buy an AMG. You're happy with it. You're enjoying it, whatever. And then you do something that's like not done to AMGs, and then it blows up, and there you go.
fuck.
You see me? And then now you're like, well, now I have to. Now how am I gonna beat that?
Yeah.
And it's just a constant social media battle of like, how am I gonna top the last thing that I did to make it viral, or like. Because unfortunately, clicks is money at the same time, bro. And I hate, and I think I'm getting to the age where I hate it because it's like constantly on your phone every 30 seconds. And if you're not, you're just either getting dragged or it's just you're letting opportunities just fly by you.
So
it's hard, bro. It's complicated. You got to really. And I would love to like quit social media, but the paycheck is just.
Yeah.
Well, yo, when that paycheck hits at the end of the month. And you're like, damn, I don't even have to pay for my car today. Shit, I'm like, all right,
it's not bad.
That's what I'm saying. Bad. So, but it's draining.
Yeah.
Once I hit 30, I'm off this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all forget me after 30. After 30, Mr. Maceto's uploading a photo every 3 months. Y'all might know the secret Instagram, but that's it, bro.
Yeah, the burner account.
It's either when the kid if the kid comes before the age 30, then it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
So with the car scene, another thing that I've said was, and I tell this to certain people whenever I see some people upset, it will always be easier to criticize than contribute. And instead of roasting and flaming people, I don't understand why people just don't be like, yo, let me see what's up with them. Let me see what they're about. Like, everything is just like offensive.
On social media?
It's just like people get offended at first glance every fucking time. They're so quick to just be like, yo, fuck this, blah, blah, blah.
On
blah,
social
blah,
media
blah.
in general? Or everywhere?
Everywhere, honestly.
I mean, that's today.
It's crazy, bro. It's just,
fear and negativity get clicks.
Yeah.
And get you clout. People will always choose the fear and negative route over the positive route. Like I could literally tell someone in my comment section, they'd be like, "Yo, this is stupid," and use a homophobic slur or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Dog, it's just a car." Like, how are you that pressed over somebody doing some shit to their own car, right? But then you look at the like count and they got like 5K likes in a post that got like 2K likes. So other people agree. They either agree with them or they find it funny that they were that wild. And it's just it's outdoing each other for the clout, bro. It's just.
So it's like it's crazy. Clout's always been a drug,
but today it's like you get paid for that drug.
Exactly.
Imagine getting paid for that drug, and that's why people are so addicted to it. I try my best not to get too addicted to it, but I've had moments where I'm like, and I know this back when the Benz was blue, I just had moments where I'm like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I'm going in, bro. I'm like, yo, let me just get it clicks. Let's go. And then you realize, damn, bro, that was too much. I was like,
what do you feel like your biggest misconception that you face when it comes to people seeing your personality online versus you in person?
Me myself, or when I meet people, because like me myself, people, I'm exactly who I am on social media.
Okay,
and that's the biggest flaw. That's the biggest issue because like people will treat me the way they treat me online.
Okay.
But it don't slide in person.
Yeah.
And online is a very different tone. It's a very different tone. I'm taller online. I'm also way taller online. That's the other thing. Because everyone thinks that I'm this like massive hater. Bro, I can read your chat. I see why you came to the C5, bro. Listen, we see you, bro. It's just, you feel me? But it's just online. I'm who I am 24/7.
Yeah.
Like being somebody that you're not is hard because then when you go in person, it's awkward. And I think I used to be that person. I used to be the person that was just a completely different persona online than I am in person. And then in person, I'm just like, hey guys, it's uncomfortable. You gotta get out of that shell.
Seth brings up a point, and I want to speak on it too. Like, what do you guys? I'm gonna ask y'all this in the chat as well too. What do you feel like GAT offers that the mass car scene is missing?
GAT?
Yeah.
It's not about the show. that's you're 99% of what they're going out there for is what we crave so badly locally, which is like
Okay.
meats that are allowed and like sanctioned and like not getting us in trouble. Friends that we meet on the internet that, we live in Mass. Everything's fucking banned out here.
Online homies. And
Heavy hitters. Everything's banned out here.
Yeah.
You can't do real like massive crazy shit without getting like impounded one or two times. License suspended 5 times.
Yeah.
You can't get a show in the city. You have to drive 2 hours out. Like, you see that? See, you saw that paper? I'm telling you, bro. The social media thing is crazy.
Yeah.
Randomly just getting PayPal here and there. There it is again. Oh no, I got charged.
Wow.
That's crazy. I got charged. I thought that was
Yeah.
money for me. Nah, but it's
Wolfsguard's also fire. You been to Wolfsguard?
No, but Wolfsguard's up there.
Yeah.
I heard isn't that in Vermont?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. It's up there. And but the thing is, the people that go there don't go to shows, don't go to meets, don't go to anywhere. They go to Wolfsguard. Period.
Yeah.
Same reason. The vibe. It's just unmatched. The same, like Matt said, the same reason people go to Wolfsguard. Like, it's a town filled with an Instagram club. But it really is. And if you forget the whole like, if you like erase the club shit, the banner shit, and all this, bro, it's literally like all the Stans kids in one location that you see online, that you talk to in DMs, that you clown back and forth with. They're all in one state, and then y'all go together to a show, and you're like, these fucking cars suck. No offense, but like the cars that are in the show, you're like, damn, this shit won Best of Show 2 years ago.
Okay. So now let's just say, right, you take 50 of the cars you see at GAT, right? And you can pretty much picture how they're going to look, whatever. You put them all in the building for a car show.
Okay. Nah, I like where this is going. And compare it.
How are you judging these cars? And what do you think is going to be the response to you?
They would be held to the same standard as every other car.
Yeah.
In that show. The problem, you know what I think the problem is? I think people these days still judge based on a point system and on categories instead of like, the most important thing is the car built together well? Yeah. Is it like, oh my God, this person has, I've seen cars that have gotten trophies, like, and I mean recently, and this is like shows that I've been to locally in Mass, outside of Mass, that I'm just like, bro, all this car is everything that's on the judge score sheet, just added to the car. There's no theme on it. There's no like, there's no point to it. Like it's and everyone's like, oh, what's the point of cambering a car? It's like, well, I'm trying to fit wide ass fucking wheels. If you have a cambered car and you have crappy spec wheels, what's the point of that? If your monster truck on a cam, GAT vibe is top notch. Yeah, you cannot match the vibe in GAT. But if you take the 50 best cars at GAT that are Stans cars, you're talking about a different group that we don't even we're not even in the same realm as that group. Yeah. We're talking about built motors, built suspension, very well done. There's this one Genesis that was at that show at GAT last year that I'm just like, dog, you can't tell me that there's another car better than that one in here. It has a built engine, built turbo, cambered the hell out, fitting wide ass wheels, and it's like, yo, what's wrong with this car that the other one doesn't have? And you look at the other one, and it's fucking blue wheels with blue lips and blue paint, blue seats, blue headliner, a bunch of RGB shit all over it, and I'm like, this, it doesn't even fucking look good. It doesn't look good because it conflicts. I don't know, bro. I feel like.
How fast can you list the average car show checklist in the
I was doing that on the way here. That was one of my thoughts in my head. I'm like, bro, if you tell me to describe the Mass car scene, I can do it. And then if you stop and start thinking of the cars, you'll notice they all have a theme. Yeah. And I told you earlier, RGB headlights, RGB tails, shitty fitment on rep wheels, shitty color wrap, weird ass, fake designer interior, some weirdly unnecessary unthemed trunk setup, and like a bunch of unfunctional shit on it, like speakers that don't work. Like in general, it's the same shit again and again and again and again. And but there are heavy hitters. It's like just like they said, there are heavy hitters, but it's the same. It look like if I can go to a checklist and say you check every single one of these boxes in a negative way, and it's like 90% of the scene in our state. It's crazy. How many engine mods do you got? Oh, I got an intake. I don't even have an intake. on the Benz. And you're gonna tell me that? Oh yeah, that car gets it because he has a fucking intake and you don't. Really?
But so the thing is, right?
That's maintenance.
The thing is with the score sheet, right? It's like you got a point-based system that I think Saab is a good example. To be honest, ton of his Accords was looked. Yeah.
That bro, they're missing out on travel. Yo, I think everyone would benefit from traveling.
Yeah.
Traveling is what changed my mind.
Yeah,
Changed my perspective and everything.
I've been doing it. See,
oh, you know, yeah, you've been there.
I've been doing traveling since 2007, and just damn, fuck, that makes me sound old. Holy shit.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think while you were in the scene, I was probably still in middle school.
Yeah, no bullshit.
No bullshit, like for real.
And then like when I swapped from traveling because getting my car around to different events to doing media and coverage in different states and different cities, and honestly been blessed to do different countries. But like this car, like
it's weird.
It's weird. Like
it's weird.
With the car shows and the trophies and the spread and the score sheets or whatever, like I feel like that's more based on, hey, we have to break down this car, so if we have another car next to it, how can we explain to this person why this person lost? Yep. And a lot of people who I see who end up losing, like, say that score sheet has like 3 categories where it's just like interior, exterior, and engine and trunk is combined, whatever. You have your car.
Yep. No, that has barely any interior mods, no engine mods.
But you opened your doors, you opened your trunk.
I got you.
Like that. Then you have another car that's just like yours, but he got 5% tint around, closed and locked his doors, closed his trunk, blah, blah, blah. But he had all this extra VIP shit, blah, blah, inside. Now this guy is flipping all mad like, yo, why did I win? It's like, well, bro,
I'm gonna tell you
why
right
didn't
now,
you display anything?
I do not want photos of my car with any door open, any window open. I need my photos to be, bro, car shows to me these days are like social media hotspots.
But now that's why I go circle back to it. Is people are going to the wrong shows.
I get that. I get
where
that.
it's just like, okay, if that's the case, apply for spectator.
That's, yeah.
Or if that's the case, apply for show and let your trophy be, hey, listen, I know this photographer is going to be here. And I know by me posting his photo or him posting my photo, that's more important than the trophy because that's going to get me more attention.
People don't do that, though.
Because it's like... Yeah,
they're not smart enough for that.
Hey, you know what? I know this media team's going to be there. Like, for example, LaShawn. All right, cool. I want LaShawn to make sure he grabs this fire angle of my car, whatever.
Oh my God, that's literally, you know you're preaching as to why,
And I know if it gets shared, it's a quality clip. I can snap up 6 different reels from it, blah, 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 whatever. That's your trophy. Versus you go there, you don't get the trophy, and then now you're
pissed off. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, what do you gain from a trophy too? I think that's another thing that people have a hard time understanding. What do you gain from it?
I did trophies twice at my events back in the day. And the main reason why, and every promoter is different. This is not the golden standard. You know what I'm saying? Don't get fucked up. But the reason why I did trophies was kind of just like, yo, you took time building your car, 1. 2, you took your car to come out to my event when there's a million other events that's on this one Saturday. Let me thank you for pulling up and let you know, like, yo, I spotted your car and I think it's fire.
That's I appreciate it.
Like, I really did it. Like, when we did it, like, we walked around and we kind of had like a consensus of just like, all right, this car's kind of cool. We didn't really go off a strict score sheet, but like we all been in the car seat long enough where like if we had to pick between 2 different cars, then you know we had to go back to in our mind like, hey, well, is this clean? Is this dirty? Blah, blah. Because some people actually go the extra mile of saying, yo, listen, I might not have the most mods, but I cleaned the fuck out of my car to show up to this shit. So you kind of got to respect the work whether it's like they physically are keeping the car.
But are you doing that for the show or are you doing it for your car, bro? That's the thing. That's where it goes back to that conversation. If you're building your whole car for the point of going to a show and earning a trophy, I feel like I understand. I think that's a sport.
I feel like that's just a niche. I feel like that's a competitive.
I was about to say that.
I don't feel like it's the thing is right.
There shouldn't be so much weight on it. Like, there's so much weight on that.
I feel like it shouldn't be shitted on. If people are trophy chasers, then let them chase the trophy. But I feel like that's just a niche in the car scene. It's like their own little pocket. These guys are in it for the trophies. The way how some people are in it for the vibes. Some people might be in it for the fucking free food for that day. Some people might be in it for whatever. Like, you know, I feel like the trophy chasers, yes, that's their thing, but that's just a niche of the scene. Now, when these things go online and start bashing people, that's why I don't really fuck with.
Yeah, but that's that whole niche is from that group of people. So I'd rather just like eliminate that group of people. Just like Angel said, if a bunch of these shows stop giving awards, people stop showing up.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's some that won't. Like that won't change
Seth
anything.
is right. If you want it for a trophy, you got issues, bro. That's 100% right.
But that's all. But that's all of them.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't tell me it's not all of them.
Yeah.
You can't. And you know what's crazy? I was in that circle. Like I'm not even hating on it because I was in that circle when I went to ASM Wildwood and I saw like all the benefits of like who gives a fuck about the trophy. I was like, these are some nice booths. Like y'all put some effort in these booths, and nobody gives them credit for that. Yo, that food is crazy. Yo, I'm on a beach right now in the middle of fucking New Jersey, parked up next to an amusement park. And I'm focused on the goddamn trophy. You're focused on the trophy?
Have you been to Tunevo, Philly?
No, I've heard though.
You have to. It's like the thing is, I feel like over the years it's been more lax with some of the quality, but there's still a lot of shit in there that's just that like fucks some shit up. But like,
my point is that's another point, bro. You don't see that many people crying about trophies when you go out of state. Something about Massachusetts. Everyone's an asshole here. We're all massholes. That's the problem, bro. Everyone's an asshole.
Like, I feel like there's been a couple things over time that's evolved that, like you said, like people haven't adapted to. One, car meets.
Fact. The food, Summer send off food be going. Summer send off food be going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to Tony.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even glazing, bro. Like, I'll be big backing when I'm there. I ain't gonna lie.
And it's not to knock any specific promoters because sometimes you're focused on the show, you're not focused. But food and entertainment has to be a part of it.
It's
like that's why, like whenever I hosted my car meets, it's always been in places with secondary entertainment that also provide food. So it's like when I did Fuds, when we did Dave and Buster's, when we did Supercharged, when we did Wawa in Jersey.
We need MCs back. We need MCs back.
Yeah.
You know what's his name? McSlick?
Yeah.
Bro, I went to a show with Next Gen.
Yeah.
Right? Opinions about Next Gen, keeping it, you feel me? Who cares? It doesn't matter in this case. But they had McSlick as like DJ. He was also like MC there. He was walking around talking about people's cars mad loud. I'm like, this is the funniest shit I've seen in a car show in a long time. It made it. It's not just about the cars. All of a sudden, I'm enjoying the entertainment that's here too. Like including shit like that. Mad Clever makes more sense, but
car meets.
Yeah, the one in Rhode Island. Yeah. You were there. Oh yeah, you were there, Angel.
It's just car meets have now been the hybrid for car shows out of state. So when people are so used to the out of state, when they start traveling to New York or shit like that, they get used to the out of state vibe. So when they come back,
and they don't get it. They're like, this is
just like, yo, this is ass, and it's like, no, this is just what the culture is here.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, then like once again, maybe you at the wrong.
But it's shifting out here, man.
So it's starting. It's starting to change
a lot, and people aren't keeping up. I mean, I've seen people keep up, but a lot of people are staying behind, and the people that are staying behind are the ones that are falling off right now. That's what I've noticed.
The other thing is a lot of people. I feel like it's getting lost in translation where your car might be hot online, but it might not be hot in person.
I'm the other way around. Yeah. People clown me online and then they see the car, they're like, oh shit.
Like I feel like a lot of people because you got so many people in your ear talking about fire bro, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. And then when you see the car in person, you be kind of like,
that shit's ass.
Some people like, and I've seen some builds over time where some people is just like, yo, I'm focusing just on the tilt. And the rest of the car, if it falls apart, that's part of it because YOLO, whatever.
I hope they expect that.
And that's cool, but why are you mad you didn't beat a certain car at a show?
I've seen the most nonchalant people care the most about a joke.
Yeah.
Nonchalant, my ass, bro.
So Trent, I don't want to, run this to the fucking ground because it's been an ongoing conversation, but, let's talk about current shit. I, within the past 3 hours, had a chance to catch up on what's going on with Facebook and Beast Coast.
That was insane, bro. I love. You know what's crazy though?
I try to, like I said, I don't like. For me to care about certain things on social media, it has to take a lot.
Effort.
You know, but
Like
I saw it.
catfishing is crazy. Online cars beat catfish. That's 100% true.
Yeah.
They look
Yeah.
amazing. That's what they call it. Catfishing.
Which is what Electro was doing. What was the last year? Or the
Yeah,
year
yeah,
before?
but he did need to be more aggressive
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
100%. Catfishing got to be way more aggressive. Like Beast Coast aggressive.
Yeah.
Like Beast Coast is big on that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I'm gonna take just to add some contrast to the conversation. I'm gonna take the old head approach. Cause I get
context though. Somebody got denied from Beast Coast. They got upset. They made a big Facebook post about it, and they went back and forth.
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
That's crazy.
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got a lot of opinions on that. By the way, I love that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what I wake up in the morning to see.
All right.
People blowing. People. Oh, he went private. Oh, it's gone. The post is gone.
It's gone?
Yeah, he went private.
Oh shit! I haven't shared my picture. Nice.
Oh shit! He went private. I think I have screenshots of it, low key.
Let me see. Let me just do this. See what pops up. I'm gonna try to do this for y'all. Trying. Forgive me.
But that whole situation was crazy. You need to experience Beast Coast to understand the acceptance for Beast Coast. 100, bro, and that's coming from Richie. I hate Richie.
But the thing with Beast Coast, I tell people though, it's like when you get denied, you get denied, and when you finally get in, it means more to you.
Oh my god!
And then you'll understand why.
My Accord got denied for Import Expo.
No shit.
I remember. I still have the listing. I got denied for Import Expo, and I got approved the following year. Oh, scroll up. You see Jason's post? Oh yeah, he's private. He took it down.
No shit.
Yeah.
No. All right.
I got screenshots though if y'all need it. No, I'm kidding.
But so Jake had a top 3 response.
Oh, what did he? He said like your wheels are clapped or some shit like that. I don't even know.
All right. So there's a vehicle that was on. Let me see. Who was Fat Man? I switched over here from YouTube. It looks good on both though. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. So Matt, feel free to speak on it. If you want to join the live, how many people? We can add people. Yo, you want?
Yeah,
yeah. All right, Matt.
The problem
let me know.
The Twitch is gonna have a hard time hearing it. They'll hear it from the phone.
Oh shit.
I'll just leave. It's chill. Just get him.
All right.
If he wants to join.
So if you want to join at any point, let me know. I'm gonna take the old head perspective, and then we're gonna have this conversation. I saw the pictures of the car. I never saw the car in person. I saw the pictures of the car. I seen about 4 people pro, like, oh, the scene is not fucking, whatever. And I've seen people against. What do you feel from your eyes? Granted, you're not a part of Beast Coast, but you can speak to it. Like
that car is fire. It don't belong at Beast Coast. So
okay.
That shit don't belong at Beast. Okay. Bro, Beast, like, it's exactly, I want to even go back to what Richie said.
Yeah.
You got to go to Beast Coast to understand why that car doesn't belong at Beast Coast.
Yeah.
That is, Beast Coast is not that.
Yeah.
See, it's not. It's a different scene. It's a track car scene. It's a clean static car scene. It's a we don't like RGB scene. Yeah. It's like, and a lot of the wheels there are real, and I guess you could use that as an example.
Yeah.
But the car is it's a good car. I'm not gonna lie. It's a hard car. Like you don't see those built ever. But it's not a Beast Coast car.
It's not like
it really is not a Beast. Like if I could never imagine seeing that shit at Beast Coast.
Yeah. Like
Beast Coast has like very specific themes. It's very JDM VIP style. It's very Euro spec, Swiss spec. Yeah. You have track scenes. You have drift cars that are clean. You have built cars. You have bone stock cars that are kept well. Like dude, if I had a Dodge Neon
from 2003, Porsche that was there last year, that Porsche was tough.
Bro,
I know. I took a lot of photos of that car.
You could have a bone stock car if it's like a classic that's clean, well maintained. Yeah. That you can literally lick the fucking engine bay and it's that clean.
Yeah.
That shit belongs at Beast Coast. That didn't. It's very much a generic Import Expo insert this other random car show that's trophy based.
Yeah.
Beast Coast is so not trophy based. Beast Coast is more of a showcase. I feel like if you're going to a fashion show, Beast Coast would be like the fashion show for stands. If I'm Sonic even got approved, and then he got denied the year after. But that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Let me see. Let's.
Oh, we can add him. Yeah. Let me get out so we can add him. So just invite him.
Oh shit. No.
Not Sonic. Yeah, don't get Sonic in here. Yo, Sonic, love you, bro. Hurry up and come out, dog.
All right, guys. On Twitch right now, we're gonna add Matt to the IG, and hopefully we can help with the audio. Let me see how this is gonna work out.
It'll be fine because I just left
Yeah.
and my volume's all the way down, so we'll be able to hear him.
You're.
Yeah, I see you. It was good.
What up? We
What's
just
good,
here
boys?
chopping it up, chilling, talking
up,
about how
what up?
you fucking causing a ruckus on some
This is,
disrespectful shit.
honestly, I think you're the problem, man.
No.
It's your fault.
No.
But it's crazy though, because as the
It's not
promoter, you take you got to take the good with the bad. When they say the show's fire, or when they say, "Yo, this is bullshit," that's just part of the game. From your perspective,
Hey, y'all can't see it, but he just showed me a Yacht Club air freshener. Those this sold out. So if you got one, you rare right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
so we're talking about what happened over the past, let's say, 24, 48 hours. I don't know how long it's been going on.
It's been 48 hours. I counted.
It's been
I
2
counted.
days of that shit, bro. I'm
It's
just
still
now
going.
getting into it, so I'm just like, why are people like?
It's actually been.
It was like IG, Facebook, this, that. I'm like,
I haven't seen
what?
IG. I've seen Facebook.
Yeah, IG people were talking. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
yeah,
nah.
yeah.
So I'll give you a quick breakdown. I'm not gonna like hijack the thing. So
Yeah.
I'm behind on applications. So basically, I spent some time the other night trying to like get caught up.
Yeah.
And so we had a discussion in our group chat, the
Yeah.
staff chat. So basically, I could kind of show you, but I'm not going to waste your time. But basically, our thing is that we export everything into an Excel sheet, and in that Excel sheet, the options are yes, no, maybe, or golden. And each one of us gets a couple of golden tickets. I have used the most. I'm going to be completely honest. But each of us gets a golden, right? Yeah, each of us gets a golden ticket for cars that we can legitimately vouch for, cars that other staff members may not have seen, but we know that this car is great, right? So we could just immediately golden ticket it. Anything that's a and there's 7 of us, so everybody reviews the cars, we discuss them, and then you vote. Yes, no, maybe, golden, whatever.
Okay.
And so that car got 4 maybes and 2 no's. So it was immediately a discussion. That went to staff discussion. Right? And in that staff discussion, what we came out with was that we all like the car.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know how to explain it, but I'm going to explain it.
I got you.
The car is cool as far as like customization.
Yeah.
It's a good looking car, but that car went to the point of being great, or what could be great, and went way overboard. Not a little bit overboard, way overboard.
Okay.
You tweak a few things on that car, and that could be a really, really cool car. It's unique, being that it's a CHR.
Yeah.
Some of the mods are a little over top, but behind though, if you're gonna do wheels right with thin, gigantic wheels with thin spokes, can't have factory calipers behind it. Like it doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. You spend all that money on the wheels to have factory calipers or factory brakes period behind it. It just, you have to think about those things. In my opinion, you have to consider those things when you're making your wheel choice. Okay, if I'm going to leave this much open viewing space on my wheel setup, then I need to do something behind it. The brakes need to match it. It's a simple thing like that.
Intention.
Now,
there's no intention behind it. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, so
there's no intention
you have
behind
to.
it. It's just
you
done
have
to be
to-
done. Yeah.
You have to consider those things, right? If you're gonna do that kind of build, and then it has these so that car looks good, but then it has really cheap neon lighting on it, and it's like if you remove that,
I'm telling you, it's coming from him. I'm telling you, it's everything.
Hold on, man. Let me see. I hope I don't lose you. Let me see if I can do something
trying to get you on the
real
screen.
quick. Let me see if I can get you on
Once
here.
you
Hold
unlock
on.
And then unlock it.
Lock working.
I'm watching it live.
Let me see. Microphone is no longer in use. Yada yada yada.
Oh yeah, it won't work.
We'll connect with the iPhone. Microphone is. Oh fuck. Whatever.
He's still here though. It's fine.
All right, bet. So,
Yeah, we're good.
all right. Let me ask you this question: if that car was to be, because this is the flip side of things. Let's say the car gets accepted. It's now parked. Let's say next to Dave's R34.
Mm-hmm.
See how different that is?
People are now walking around. What do you think would be the general assumption of that car being there?
Okay, I'm going to answer this two ways. One, I think that some people would respect it as, okay, this is a cool build, but there's things missing in this build, right? Like, it's a good build. And admittedly, every single year there are a few cars that get into the collective that I wish didn't, and I'll be completely honest with that.
Yeah.
There are a few cars that get into the collective every year that when I walk around the event and I see them, I'm like, I made a mistake, or my team made a mistake. Right? There's also a couple cars that we deny each year that I see in person at other events throughout the summer. I made a mistake. We should have let that car in, right? So seeing that car in person, like, it ticks the boxes of a wild build, right? It ticks those boxes. But where it misses is that it's overdone and the quality level is just not high enough.
Yeah.
Now I just want people to remember, I want people to understand the reason why we do the collective the way we do it.
Yeah.
It keeps sliding back and forth.
Yo, this shit hates me. I'm telling you, bro. His setup hates me. His setup, everything in his setup broke the day I showed up. Like, this is
you know what happened, bro. Jason came in there early and fucked with everything a little bit, just so
man.
that when you show up, bro.
Biggest hater, bro.
But yeah, so I think people need to remember that the reason why we do the collective is because I literally am trying to showcase the best of the best in our region, right? And every year that's different, and because we do it like a gallery, a showcase, I want to try and change it up. Yeah, there's some cars that have been there for 3 years, but then like there's cars that I deny my own friends.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling denying your own friends for an event. But when the goal is to raise the bar and to showcase to I'm not here to showcase for you guys, for everybody else. I'm here to showcase to the rest of the country and the rest of the world that sees it.
Yeah.
That we have fire cars in the Northeast, in New England. We have them here. They're here. So my goal is to showcase that. And if I have to do that by denying some people so that we can get that best showcase to put out to the rest of the world, then so be it. But if you get denied, your mindset should not be, I got denied. It should be, okay, I understand, this sucks, maybe, would be your thing. Like, I wish I did get in. But support the people that do get in. Support your friends that do get in. Go with your friends, or this year it's open to spectators, so just come see it. And then next year, I say next year like that for a reason. I can't really speak much on it, but next event,
stop spoiling, bro.
Next event, your build may be there. It may be ready. You know what I'm saying? So don't take it like it's the worst thing in the world. Just like keep building your car, and then you know what I mean. Like help us be the ones to showcase the best to New England, to the world.
Well, also too, to take consideration, it's like for the people that, you know, and over years for going to different events, like you hear the it's not the same anymore. It's not the same anymore. It's not the same anymore. And it's like when you have a car event or a car gathering that's like known for maintaining a certain level, a certain bar, a certain prestige, and then it starts getting watered down, your core following and your core enthusiasts that support you, they start losing an interest or a certain level of respect. It's like, well, this used to be a great event. I remember when it was like, and they're not saying it to be dicks like, oh, well, we need a gatekeep, but in a way they kind of are saying, yo, we need a gatekeep because this shit is prestigious to us. And a lot of people don't understand that. I feel like they are caught in the moment. I feel like there's always this weird online thing of, hey, they pissed me off. Everybody stand behind me. Like, that's just a weird.
That is such a
like, it's
like that works in other scenes.
Like,
I don't think the car scene full of mechanics and
I promise you, like 90% of the people who might be like sticking up for you, they really like don't care. Like, this thing is just an internet thing right now, come and gone. And I've seen it with other promoters and personal friends where that one person who spazzes out and just talks so much shit, next year they'll be right back there trying to fucking apply again.
100%.
They're sitting there screaming, "Fuck your show, fuck you, and fuck this." And fuck, well, I don't know if I can swear. Whatever. I don't get
now we're banned, guys. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
But they talk so much shit, but they be right back there.
Right back, yeah.
Like,
and at the end of the day, bro, how many events are there in the summer? You're gonna tell me you're gonna let my small 200 car event ruin 48 hours of your time?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like,
I just
believe
saved
me,
you a trip.
I love the collective, but it's, I saved you the trip, and there's hundreds of other events to enjoy during the summer. Go, like, enjoy them. That's why, like, you shouldn't get upset about a hobby that you love. Like, you shouldn't bug out about a hobby that you love. Go enjoy it.
Yeah. Like, I expressed to Jose earlier, I just feel like a lot of enthusiasts are just trying to go to the wrong events. And like I said, I get the other side of the coin where it's just like there's not much going on up here, so you're just trying to get in where you could go in and have a good time. And you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I told him, I was just like, yo, just because Matt denies your car, he's not denying you from attending the event. You can come in, you could chill, you could get, just because 3 of your friends might have gone in, or your only friend got in and you didn't get in, and it sucks because you wanted to ride with him. Why can't you still ride out together? You park downstairs and just meet back upstairs later on. People don't like, they really get it fucked up, and it's kind of just like, bro, like, I'm not banning you from the city of Springfield, bro. Like,
you got denied, you deserve to die.
If you're openly choosing to disrespect me, I will tell you straight up, you can't attend as a spectator or somebody who's paying part of the show.
Right, and I try my hardest to make a lot of the posts that we post heartfelt. And that email that I send in the denial email literally says, "This is not a no forever. We hope that you continue to build your car as you see fit."
Yeah.
Right? Like, I can't be any more kind to your build and understanding. And we literally go through these cars and we legitimately discuss them. So I don't know. I just I mean, it is what it is. There's always going to be people that feel some type of way about it. But I just wish that him and I could have had a better conversation, because I want to come out on the other. Like, there's a lot of people that deny and they say, "Hey, man, I understand I got denied. Do you mind if I still come hang out at the event?" Absolutely come. Like, pause on absolutely come.
Whoa!
That's crazy. But absolutely pull up. Yeah. Absolutely come have fun with us.
Worse.
Yeah.
But
you know what? I'm gonna let you slide because fuck that, because the other night with Gio, y'all were on a fucking deck.
I couldn't even talk about Top Gear without almost getting banned from the channel.
Matt Pick brings up a point on Twitch. He's talking about seeing photographers not being able to get accepted. What is the status on that? Are you guys doing approval of media and stuff like that? Like, how are people?
So yeah, we are doing media this year. I still have a lot of planning to do. So the event is open. Yes, we did limit photographers. I think that it's important because the style of event that the collective is garners a lot of media attention, and a lot of that media attention is not for the culture. It's a lot of it is like, we're starting to get a lot of YouTubers that are trying to come in and be like, "Hey guys, I'm at the collective," and that's not really what we want.
That voice is so accurate, though. Like,
what's up, guys? It's your boy Jose here. We're back with another video. Today we're at Beast Coast, and here we got a boy on reps.
we're back with another banger.
Exactly. And so
Chad,
that's
is this
kinda
wrecked?
that's what we want to avoid. I love the collective and I love what it is, but at its core, the collective is not a YouTuber event, and I don't want it to turn that way. So that's what we did. Now, this year, the difference is, and I haven't really said this, I haven't announced it. The difference this year, but I'll announce it here, I guess. But the difference this year is that we are still doing media access, but because it's a public event, anybody can come and shoot. I can't tell you, hey man, yeah, you can come to the event, but put your camera away. So this year for media, what we're doing is we're gonna allow people who apply for media they're gonna get sorted into a team with our internal media guys. So you're either gonna be on Team Dom, Team Will, or Team Mohammed, or Team CJ, and they are we're gonna pair you with that internal media member.
Okay.
And that day, that internal media member is going to start the day of the collective earlier in the day by hand-picking a couple of cars that are going to the collective, setting up shoots, shooting with their team, and then coming to the event. And so Dom's team is all going to shoot together. Mo's team is all going to shoot together. Will's team is going to shoot together. And then at the end of it, the media, when we release it to the public, will be not like a competition, but it'll be like a compilation of each team's different photo sets. So different idea, bro. I've never seen anybody do anything like that. And media is a big thing for us for the collective. So,
I mean, if you think about media for Beast Coast, it's different from anyone else's.
Yeah,
it's like curated content before the show even starts. But you already know it's going to be pumped out.
And that's the stance that I took years ago when I decided to go into photography, because when you went to the car shows or you heard about the car shows, a lot of it was powered by the media content. How you were hearing a lot of these big name photographers working with models and this, that, and the third, and doing shoots and all that stuff like that. Like, and I feel like the photographers they really got cut out on a lot of shit once people started being able to just take their phone and grab a photo. Like, people stopped caring about quality media and quality write-ups on, the builds, the owners, and things like that. So it's good to see that you're putting an effort towards, reviving that and make people realize, like, yo, this is what quality cars and quality content looks like. Right. Because the shit that you guys are literally looking at is kind of just like rinse, wash, and repeat. It's very just like, let me throw this filter on and throw it up. And then y'all praise me with the fire emojis.
It's fire emojis. It's so important. I cannot stress how important it is to support the creators in our community, because they really, they put in so much work, and most of them go unpaid.
Yeah. Shout out, man.
Dude, they're walking around. They're walking around with thousands of dollars of equipment, and they're coming and taking fire pictures of your vehicles, and most of them are unpaid.
Yeah.
And so our goal, even from the warm up a couple weeks ago, we've gotten a couple hundred collab requests, and I've only approved 25 of them. Because that level of quality needs to still be at a certain level. So I mean, I respect all creators. I hope that everybody keeps creating whatever they want to create, and I just really love the art behind it. But it's so important to support the creators in our community.
I think and I've brought this idea up to other promoters, but not on the realm of creating some sort of trophy chaser, whatever the fuck, but I think certain promoters who do host these events need to start giving, especially ones at the end of the year, the end of the season for us up here, start recognizing the media teams. And it could even be as small as saying yo, I want to thank this guy because he's traveled on tour with us from January to fucking blah blah. We just want to thank him for capturing a lot of shit that you guys see online. To even just sitting there hand picking and be like, yo, listen, I noticed this photographer outside busting his ass. We just want to give you like a little like, hey, you're the photographer of the year type shit. And it's not like a trophy to say, yo, you're a trophy or whatever. It's just say like, yo, listen, we're recognizing you. And a lot of people will sit there and see that from like, say like in a company like yours, that means something because it's not just a regular car show or car event that's handing off that award.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, these niggas actually like handed me some like real fire. And once again, it sets a bar because when you hand off that award to that person, people will be like, well, what's his media look like? And when they see that, they're like, oh, my shit needs to go up. My shit needs to go up. Because IG is free playing grounds. It doesn't matter if you're throwing up a shitty ass picture or a fire ass picture. Like, if you got the right timing on the algorithm, some shit will go up.
Bro, you're telling me, bro, I literally just picked up a camera and I thought, yo, I got everything. I got the top of the line. Shit, I got this. I took a photo. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, right? It's not even edited, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
You have to edit it too?
Yeah.
And like that's the whole learning curve. Bro, my most famous post on Instagram is a photo of my car in Florida in front of the Monopoly sign that I took on my phone. On my phone. And it has 300,000 likes. And then I actually sat down and took a crazy photo, spent mad time editing it, like looked up an hour plus YouTube video, got like 12 likes. And it's like
but at the end of the day too, bro, like this is a huge one for me too. The creators, like that's their passion. So when they're old, right, and they look back on the content they created from events like The Collective or anywhere, just any other content they created, bro, that hard work should pay off. Should pay off. Like maybe not even financially, but quality content is something that you look back. And you're like, we're gonna look back when we're old, and I'm always gonna look at the videos that LaShawn shot with like it's heartfelt. Whereas like some random video that anybody took and posted on their story, it's gone. Like I don't care. Like at the end of the day, I don't care about it as much as I see the effort that LaShawn and the photographers and all the creators put into it. We value those photos and those videos so much more. So
what I want to see creators do for The Collective, me personally as an enthusiast, is I want to see people, and I get editing style might be like, hey, this is my signature. This is what separates me from other photographers or other photos you might see. I want to see people focus on capturing and creating a story of the day, so that when people who didn't make the event for whatever reason, they can go through all the photos from beginning to end and understand what it was like to be at The Collective. Because, you know, what do they say? Like, a picture speaks 1,000 words or whatever. Even if there's no which that would also be a dope thing if somebody actually took the time to do a write-up of the event that people could read, whatever. But I get it. We're in the age where people rather watch the video of being at the event. But, like, I want to see people create the story of, like, hey, this is what it was like from roll in to roll out, and then allow people to feel like they were part of that event. Because seeing a million quarter angle shots, after you get to your fourth photographer, you're kind of just like,
all right, I've seen this. I've seen it.
And in a place where photographers are like when a place where photographers are gathering to catch like the best, I get it. It might be hard, bro, because even for me, when I went, like, you know, I was just like, damn, how can I capture a shot that this person is like? What was it? Was it Jason's car? No, it was what's his name? Oh my God, fucking gonna shoot me. Black Neon SRT4. Frank and Jason's car. The way how they were parked and the way how Golden Hour hit and that sunset hit right behind it, that was like the most, like, I want to say replicated shot from the event. Everybody had that same quarter angle shot with the sun hitting behind it, whether it was a gradient filter or the contrast was turned up or whatever the case. You know, I don't want to see people chasing fire cars to garner more clicks. I want them to focus more on the day and the story of the day.
This is such an important thing, and I'm gonna compare two different photographers, both of them successful, but why I respect one's work more than the others. My good friend Dan Mack, the creator of Broke, right? I've known Dan since way before he started Broke. We both were Maxima kids. We both just separated. I created Beast Coast. He created Broke. But that skinny little fucker was like my boy for so long, bro. And he started taking pictures at events, and he gained popularity. Dan's editing is not that good. He'll tell you that. But he took pictures of every single car at every single event, right? And he grew Broke out of that. Okay, now look at Broke. Broke has massive events all over, whatever. But let's take
What up, bro?
now. Dan's a point and shoot photographer, right? He's just a clicker, right?
Yeah.
He knows that. But take someone like Muhammad on our team or Dom. It's the photographers that create images, right? Not hear what I'm saying. So it's not the guys that shoot pictures. It's the guys that create images.
Yeah, I got you.
Right? It's the framing, it's the creativity behind it. It's not going with a shot list of front end, quarter angle, profile shot, interior shot. No, we're not going down the checklist. It's you walk up to the car and you find this car's best angles. You pair it with the environment, and then you create images. Those are the ones that stand out, bro.
Yeah,
Those are the ones. Anybody can walk. Anybody can buy a camera and snap photos of their cars.
I did it.
Yeah. Most people, myself included. I'm with you, bro.
It's easy.
I consider myself a good photographer, but I don't consider myself a good creator. I can edit my ass off, but I don't have the eye to see it like Dom and Mo do. I just don't have it, but I can edit my ass off. So those are the guys that I look at and I'm like, fuck, bro, how do you do this? Like,
Mo is fucking nasty, bro. I've been seeing his work for fucking years. I was just like,
it's crazy, bro. And he's so young. He's so young, bro. He's 18,
bro.
When I brought him on the Beast Coast, he was 17 years old, bro. I called him and I was like, bro, do I need to get a permission slip for you to come to this? And bro,
first of all, that's crazy, bro. Why would that's
a grown man reaching out to a child like, yo, listen, let your parents know you didn't meet me on Minecraft. I'm not creeping, bro.
Right? Yeah,
Beast Coast isn't this weird convention. I promise. It's actually.
I didn't know. Yeah. So, but yeah, bro. It's those are the ones that I look at and I admire, bro, because they see something different than what we see let me speak for myself. As a shooter, they see something different as a creator.
Shooter, you heard him? He a shooter. That's crazy. hey, that's crazy, bro. But like Justin said, bro. Sometimes I just want to see the people. Yeah. Like I think my favorite photos 100%. That I get from events are the candid shots that people get of me doing some weird shit in front of my car or doing some weird shit around my car instead of like the actual car. Dude, I've seen my car a million times. I hate looking at it. It bothers me. Yeah. And sometimes different angles makes my car look kind of weird, so I don't even want to see those photos sometimes. But when I see photos of me, I'm flawless. I look amazing. So I look amazing all the time. So I'm like, I'm just saying, bro. Like my car's a little, but me, like, I look good at every photo, right?
So what's the deal? What's the deal, bro? Like, yo, I'm hearing it, and the main thing, because like I said, I didn't deep dive too much time into it, because like I'm not investing my whole shit into it, but like,
shit, I did.
What's this shit about? Fuck rep wheels. Like,
what's my opinion on it?
Yeah, because people are like, they like that's the main like synopsis of like it. People can have any other flaw with their car, but they think that like you will say, fuck it, nah, it's rep wheels. Like, you're just hardcore against like anything rep. Like, he just doesn't like rep. He doesn't like this. Oh, look, half the cars this. Like, you can show up with a shit box, but if it's on rear wheels, you'll get accepted. Like, that was like a lot of the shit that I seen. I'm like, what the fuck is it? But it's hard for me to listen to because I know you. So I'm just like, you niggas is fucking idiots. But I'm just also just like, you know what? I'll talk with Matt. Like, whatever. Like,
those comments come from people who haven't been to the collective, first of all.
Yeah.
And second of all, so yes. And to be honest, I don't like rep wheels, right? But I'm a little bit more lenient than Jason is. For example, Jason considers rotiforms to be reps.
Because they are. Don't even start that conversation, bro.
They're not.
They
And
started off
hold
making
on,
Lamborghini wheels. Don't even argue
Hold on.
that. All right,
Hold
sorry.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Don't. You can't have me here in this conversation, bro.
Right. No.
You gotta get me out.
No, hold on. Because I'm going to just call it what it is. Y'all are YNs, and y'all have not been here and seen the originals like the way we have, right? If I ran reps on one of my cars. I ran Vossens on. Not Vossens, Barstones on one of my cars.
I never did. So
ES5s?
that makes me more credible.
Which ones?
I
were they the TE ones?
They were the T. Yeah.
I did too, nigga.
Yo,
Because bro, that was it. It was like rotor grids and Barstones.
reminiscing on reps. Y'all hear this?
I bought Works. I bought Works after that.
Yeah.
Okay. I had Works on the Maxima after the Barstones. Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a break. But,
No.
Those were the winter wheels.
So here's the thing. Even if I'll give you this.
What up, Will? What up?
Even if Rotiform has some wheels that are imitation wheels,
Oh,
right? Which I'll give you that. They also have wheels that are their own proprietary design.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a gray area, right? For me, there's a gray area. For Jason, that gray area is not there. And I get it. I totally get that. And I give props to Jason for combating me on that, because I'd be like, all right, bro, but these are proprietary wheels from Rotiform. And he'd be like, oh, yes, but no.
Okay.
And I'd be like, okay. So I don't want rep wheels there, but every year a couple of them get in. But how many did you see at the collective last year?
Yeah.
Versus any other event you guys went to?
Oh, I mean, the ratio is crazy.
Okay.
It's like for every 20 cars, there's probably one, as opposed to every 2 cars, there's one.
Now let me
Right.
be nitpicky.
Here we go.
When we talk reps,
Oh, no. Don't
so I
start
believe
this.
in evolution of slang or whatever. Has reps become now the design or the company? Because are you saying because say for example, when you have
Good
like
question.
ESR and MV Forged, if somebody pulls up with some 3-piece ESRs, are they getting denied?
All right, can I answer this one? Because I'll
Because
tell
the
you what it
brand
is.
or because
Yes.
the rep is okay?
Bro, people
Yes.
love Rohana. Americans specifically love Rohana. They'll put that shit on every single C8 Corvette that you ever see. That's stamped.
Yep.
They can be the most original design wheel. You put that shit next to a hammer, I can break that wheel with one hammer. I promise you, with one hammer, I can break that shit. And it's not just the rep of like replicating the design, replicating the process. You're not actually. It's not actually fucking cast. This is not a forged wheel. Listen, you use aluminum that was like made in China, put up. No, it's not. You're in a whole different conversation at that point. If you want,
It is a good- but-
it starts with the design, obviously. If somebody comes out and makes a fake Jordan tomorrow, right, and they're known for making fake Jordans, and then they come out and then they put a soccer player on it, are you gonna rock it for soccer just because they changed the logo on it, or is it still a fake Jordan?
Let me throw you a curveball there. What if they go out into the NBA with a copy design of Jordans and they perform well?
I'm good.
And I have a reason for this, because there was a car. Her name is Liz Romo, right? You guys can look her Instagram up. She has a supercharged E36 M3. The car is flawless. Okay, it's a perfect build.
Wait, hold on.
And
Let me do this for the stream. You said what's the IG?
Liz Romo. I think it's Liz_Romo. She's super cool, local chick. Has a beautiful E36.
Liz Romo.
Or is it Romeo?
ROMO.
It's definitely not this one, bro.
No, that's like OnlyFans.
It ain't this Liz
Yeah,
Romo. It ain't that one.
It's like LIZ Romo.
What about Dead on Alex? That's another example. Dead on Alex, the dude with the LC 500. That's cambered out on GMR's tri-spokes. He made a good argument that I couldn't beat, which was like, find me another set of 21-inch tri-spokes that you can get right now that aren't replica wheels. It's also not this one. Yo, we're finding all the Romos, not the right one.
Yeah, y'all.
They're like
so-
naked. They're like naked. So good thing I'm not showing the screen. Right
Yeah,
now.
but thank God we didn't figure that one out.
So,
Yeah.
But her car, real quick, is, bro. When I say the quality of this car is phenomenal, and her wheels are, I don't remember the name of the company, but I went to the company's website and I watched videos of their cars on track racing on these wheels.
Was it
Okay,
Apex?
they're legit. Yes.
It's Apex. Is
Yeah.
that the name of the brand? Apex
Yes.
wheels? Yeah,
Yes.
Apex wheels makes replica BMW wheels, but they've never been.
Yes.
I don't care, bro. I don't care.
Are you watching
bro,
the
you're
stream?
not gonna
Let me share.
convince me.
Let me share.
I do not care how amazing they perform, dude. They are what they are. I'm still gonna call them what they are. Just don't get mad when you get called out for having reps. That's the biggest.
Do you see
argument.
this on the stream?
But I can't see it.
Oh.
Oh, it's on Twitch. It's on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
You got her
He's
car?
showing a video of an ESR video of them at a drift show, drifting an ESR. Like,
Of course.
like that's what's
it's
supposed
the
to mean
same-
anything, bro.
It's the same argument of race cars with bags.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I don't know that one. Tell me that one. I'm new to that one.
Yeah, no, it's like people always say, like, you can't have, like, air suspension is no good for the track. And then some company makes air suspension that performs on a fucking STI, a really well-built STI, on the track and breaks a lap record. Then what are you going
Take
to
this off
say?
my screen, bro. Please take it off the screen. I'm getting nauseous.
So,
dude.
Oh my god!
So
I wish
anyways-
you could see this because I would ask him about this.
He's showing the ESR with a carbon fiber lip as if they were the first one to do it. By the way, that's not real carbon fiber. That's an inlay that they put on top of an aluminum lip. Like, come on. Like, y'all can't not only is it rep carbon fiber because it's not actually made of carbon fiber, it's don't get me started. Yo, I swear, bro, you brought the wrong person on today for this conversation.
I brought the right person. On.
I'm just saying, bro.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Jason doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to golden ticket that car because I've seen the car in person.
Which
And-
car? The
Liz
Liz
is
Rivera, yeah.
supercharged. Yeah. So when you guys see it at the collective, now that we've had this conversation, I want you guys to go see it in person at the collective and tell me that I'm wrong for allowing that car in.
what color E36?
It's gray,
All
gunmetal.
right, great. All right, got you.
Breach.
Yeah. Yo, low key, I want to tell you what this man is doing right now. He's actually clearing his search history.
Yeah.
He's actively clearing his search.
Yo, Rex, I've hijacked this stream long enough, and I will stay on longer if you want, but I don't want to take up any more of you guys' time from whatever you guys were talking about.
Nah,
So
bro,
you-
we chilling. That's the thing, though. Like with this, I want to take this approach with streaming more relaxed and way more informal versus with the pod. Then that's a whole different story. So you're more than welcome to stay as long as you want and chill with us.
I need you here, bro. I can't stand Rex.
But the chat did have a question though. They asked one
sure.
about Heritage Wheels. How do you feel about Heritage Wheels?
No, I think every single one that I've seen has kind of been, I don't know if I have that response.
I have
but
that. Look at.
I'm out.
That's my bro.
And then Bree asked to clear the air, what brands do you consider real wheels versus not?
We should do a diagram on this one day, like a live.
I
You know
have
the tier
one.
list?
You
know
want it?
those
I
tier
have one.
lists?
You want it?
Yeah, we should do that. I don't know. Work. Let's start with the OGs. Work.
Okay.
Weld.
Leon, SSR,
Yep.
Avid,
Advan?
not Avid,
Yeah,
Advan,
yeah,
Advan,
yeah.
Advan?
Advan. HRE gets a pass.
I like HRAs. I'm gonna go fucking Rega Masters.
Regular BBS, that's...
Rega Master. Oh yeah, BBS obviously.
Yep,
Bro,
BBS, Rega Master.
Momo gets a
Bro.
pass too. Sparkle gets a pass. 326.
Yep.
Unless they're the Yabba Dabba dudes. But
Bro,
326.
remember
gets a
the
pass.
JD Mass days, bro? What the amount of fake Rega Masters that were out there, bro?
Yeah, bro.
That
Yo, I got
was
a
nasty
question
era.
for y'all. What about like? Well, all right. So what about? They're
Somebody
not
said
aftermarket.
CCWs.
CCW. Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Hold on. I have the
Yeah,
answer. I have the
yo,
answer. I
shout
got
out
the
to my
answer.
guy. Yo, listen,
CCW. No,
I can't hate, bro. I'll pick CCWs over WCIs any day, bro.
Okay, first of all, picking WCIs is racist as hell, bro. As a black man, you should
It's
not be
mad
choosing
racist. We
WCI.
can't pick
You should not be
WCI
choosing
at all,
WCIs
bro.
as a fellow black man, bro.
I had a
Nah,
pair.
yeah,
bro.
nah.
He had a
nah.
pair. I'm
I had a
out.
pair. I had a pair.
Do you know what WCIs? You know what the
I
issue
know
with them?
what trust me,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
were.
We
Yeah,
was part of that era, bro.
yeah,
We
it
was
your
live
era.
for the bullshit,
I
bro.
wasn't even there for that one.
No, SSR passes, bro.
Yeah.
SSR passes. Bro, the thing is, there's a bunch of smaller companies that pass too. VIP Modular, I'm pretty sure passes.
Yep.
Junction Produce has their own, but those are
Yep.
Chinese. But those are Chinese, so be careful. There's a bunch, bro. There's a bunch. There's a whole list, if anything. I'm trying to see if CCW.
You know what it is? You know what
What's
it is,
more
though? I'm
cringy? Rep wheels or real wheels with horrible specs?
It's still Rep Wheels. I'm sorry. Wait.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's still Rep Wheels.
Okay, bro, but I'm so this is why I stopped. I go back and I think about the car that you just mentioned, and I think about Dead on Alex. I would not put Dead on Alex under another car that has shitty spec real wheels. I feel like it's a build thing. I feel like it depends on the build. If I'm looking at just the wheel and the same exact chassis, same exact, everything. Obviously, it's real over reps. But there's been, unfortunately, some amazingly built cars on rep wheels, and it's kind of hard to,
Will, I'll text you what happened with WCI after I get off.
He knows. He was there for that apparently. He lived it.
No, Will.
Will.
Wrong black guy.
My fault. See, that was racist to me. I don't know, bro. I quit.
Would you, Jose? Would you approve
No.
that car for the collective?
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I would. It's and not even glazing.
You see?
Have you seen that fucking car, dude?
I know, it's crazy.
It's everything you would expect. It's an entirely 326 built car on GMRs, unfortunately, which is
Yeah.
But
it's a tough
yeah,
one, bro.
it's tough.
It's
tough.
built like fucking.
But the
car
thing is
built.
also you don't know what the person's gonna do next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
that
kind of
doesn't-
hard.
that-
Like,
that-
damn,
that shouldn't-
is it like see you next year, or do you give them the pass and now they get comfortable thinking like my shit's fire, I don't need to change anything? Because that'll do that to some people, especially in mass. You see some people like,
Found it.
Well,
oh my.
There actually
God.
is a tier clout card. I'll show you. I won't show chat, but there's literally a tier, and Apex is at the top of it, by the way. But if you look at the bottom. Oh wait, I showed everyone. Fuck. Everyone saw it. Oops.
Equip wheels, yeah. People sign up for media. Beast Coast.
Yeah, bro,
Will
it's-
post it for people to apply. Wait, he hasn't allowed people to sign up for media yet.
no,
Okay,
it's coming.
okay,
Pause.
yeah,
Bro, what's up with you, man?
Yo, my bad, bro.
yeah. Well, you know I had to say it. Come on now.
CCW does not get. Dude, CCW does get a pass.
It does, right?
Yeah,
That's
so-
how I think so too.
So like the LM5Ts, the classic, they all actually get a pass. The ones that because ESR actually copied a bunch of ESR designs. I mean,
We
like
have to
CCM
we have to
designs.
remember too. We have to remember that there's brands out there like CCW that only get the hate that they get today because they were so overused. Bro, remember
jealous.
going to like First Class Fitment or to like Week Fest in Jersey? The entire event was CCWs, bro.
I know.
All classics, all CCW classics, everywhere, bro.
And the LM5Ts, bro.
Yeah,
my God.
everywhere, bro. So
And I
that's
wanted
part
a
of
pair
the-
so bad, but I was like, yo, I gotta
Yeah,
get
they were
these
fire. They were
XXRs.
fire, bro.
I got the
Yeah, they were
XXRs,
fire.
and I was like, yo, fuck these wheels.
I mean, that's how I felt about the battles. Everyone had the battles. Montegi battles.
Oh my God, yes.
But
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, so what is a more epic wheel? Motegi battles
Oh shit.
or
Tandems.
tandems? You know it. You know it.
Tandems. It's always they're both raps, by the way. If
I
anyone's
know.
wondering. But
I'm
the
trying to
tandems
remember
is on
what
top.
I'm trying to remember what the tandems look like.
The tandems are the GTR wheels that everyone's trying to call that
Oh
everyone gets.
yeah.
The tandems they just look, dude. I'm not gonna lie, they look
They're
good.
fire.
They're
Yeah,
fucking
they're
trash though. Them wheels are made out of plastic, bro.
Yeah, no, they're bad.
There's literally
They're bad.
a Facebook group called Tandem, Conce Wheel Moment, where it's literally just Conce wheels breaking in weird ways, like losing an entire spoke, but the wheel is perfectly fine. Like it's.
But did you know that those were buddy clubs though? Are you aware of that? Is everybody aware of that? Yes. The K1s are buddy clubs.
Get the fuck
Dude,
out.
I promise you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Buddy Club. I think they licensed them from the K1s from Kansai, I believe, or Kansai, however you say it. But they were Buddy Clubs, bro. Oh my God, yo, Justin.
They're different though. They're pretty different because
all I know is they bought some of them. They bought like there's 3 variations of the K1. One of them is owned by Buddy Club. Made by Kansai, but owned by Buddy Club.
this one looks just like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a butt. Rap. It's a rap. It's also a rap.
Yo, I'm gonna hop off, but pause. But before I go, I have a meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m. For a really fucking cool venue. For something towards the end of the year.
Logan Airport, let's go.
I'm not
Yo.
saying anything.
Shutting down Logan Airport, let's go. Yo, fuck all them shit.
We're going to Greenwich, Mass.
Nah, I will tell you this. I live in Foxborough.
Yeah.
It's a town connected to Foxborough, but not Foxborough.
Rent them outlets. Yes, sir. We're having a meet at the outlets. Yo, I'm buying mad Gucci that day. We're going to
Yeah,
Zoomies.
that would be wild, bro. Parking cars inside the stores, bro. But yeah, so
Wait a minute.
I don't want to say.
Wait.
I can't say too much because
He's
I don't want to
cooking,
give it
though.
away. But
Wait,
I
hold
don't
on.
wanna give it away.
Rent them outlet meet though. Oh, parked in the middle of. Hey,
Second class fitment is crazy, bro.
yo,
Tesla parked in the Apple store.
yo. Listen.
Yeah.
All I know is you have to park Jason in front of Zoomies because that's where he fucking belongs. That weirdo.
That is where he belongs, for
Freaking
sure, bro.
that emo man.
God.
I don't want to dye my hair gray.
It's not the casino, Pat, but that's a great idea.
Yo, stop guessing, bro. We're gonna ruin it. Leave.
What?
Leave.
I'm out.
Leave.
I'm out.
You already
Appreciate your
said
time.
too much.
Yeah, of course. Y'all have a good night, and
right.
don't listen to any of the bullshit drama in car culture, bro.
I don't.
It's not worth it.
And
really
fuck
I
Jason.
know you don't. Yeah.
I'd rather
Nah,
call
don't
my
do that,
niggas
don't
up
do
front and
Fuck
be like,
Jason.
my nigga, don't listen to that shit.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes. I hate Jason. Jason Pizza is the worst person on earth.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he's
I
terrible,
hate
bro.
him.
Wait a
His
minute,
car
hold
is
on.
monster truck.
Will, Mass Ave meat is wild, but yeah.
Low key close to home though.
Yeah.
No.
No. Mass Ave meat is crazy to say.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
yeah,
hold on.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's, we
Mass
take that
Ave
one
meat
back.
is crazy, Will.
Yeah.
Why'd
But
you
yeah,
say
I'm
that?
out of here. I'll see you
Oh
at the
shit.
collective.
He
though.
said Jose loves JNC. I forgot about JNC Wheels. What the fuck?
Bro, where?
Oh my God,
They're going out
bro.
of business. Like,
I don't even know how they still. Whatever. It is what it is.
cause the people like. Never mind.
Yeah.
Alibaba ass wheels, bro. That's what it is, bro.
telling you,
Yeah. all
That's
set.
Hey.
what it is, bro.
Drop shipped ass wheel for real. Yo, imagine buying drop shipped wheels and like, alright.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. That's embarrassing.
Yo.
So I'm sure I'll see you guys somewhere because I'm trying to hit more events. But if I don't, I'll see y'all at the collective.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I'll be out this weekend.
I'm denying both of y'all either way. So.
I'm not going anyway. Bro, I'm not paying $40 to park at a $12 an hour fucking parking lot. I can park there the next day for less money than the Beast Coast show.
You should park there the day before.
The day
There you
before.
go.
Oh, then you can't kick me out.
Yeah.
I promise you, I will have a tow truck coming through clearing any cars out that are there the day before. I
God, bro.
promise you. Promise.
You don't got a
But
hotel.
yeah,
I got a
Well,
hotel near
I'm gonna
Beast
put my
Coast.
shit in camp mode and then I get to sleep in the car.
Oh no, bull. Then you can't tow me if we're in camp mode. Ooh, the legality. And I'm a paying customer. Oh, you're
I'll
fucked.
figure something out.
No lie. I'm suing you.
I'll figure
I'm
something.
suing. Yo, I'm suing Beast. Yo, if you deny me, I'm suing you.
For
That
defamation.
car is getting tarped or something.
Yo, no bullshit. Imagine getting sued for getting denied from a show. No, but it's happened. It's happened. Before.
I bet.
happened.
I'm not surprised.
There's a whole
Remember-
story.
Remember that? Is that the same kid that tried to get into first class fitment?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
So
Remember
why?
that?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
Sawad.
all right. So yeah, he tried to
Same
sue
dude?
ASM. Tried to sue ASM over getting banned over a show.
Yeah, he drove into first class fitment.
drove into
He was
first class after
denied
getting
and
denied.
drove into first class fitment.
Because we was
past,
there
like,
and
the
me
gate.
was like, because me and LaShawn saw him driving up the street and we was just like, what the fuck is he doing here? So then he did they stopped him. He flipped back and he parked in the main parking lot. and then he sat there for like 15 minutes, and then he just drove through.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Wild stuff.
Man, yo, the
Wild stuff.
comments.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's that stupid?
Oh, shit.
Me personally-
I can't win, boys. I can't win. But all right, I'll catch y'all. I'm out of here.
All right, man. You have a good night.
All right,
You take
later,
care, bro.
boys. Yeah, you too. Bye.
Peace out. God, I fucking hate that guy.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Beast Coast. Make sure you check out their event. Tomorrow I will be at the Summer Send Off night event. I won't say night pause, but
Wait,
yeah,
what does it say? What do you mean night pause? Night.
night event.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, you can just say you're going to a night meet, bro. It's fine.
Not online. Everybody wants to pause everything, bro. If I say I'm going outside for night meet, they're gonna fucking clip it and be like, "Yo, this thing is on some like nighttime freaky shit." Like, nah,
Yo, we're going to the SSO Diddy party after.
nah.
Yo, hey.
So I'll be there tomorrow, chilling, catching the vibe. I might actually IRL that.
My car will be there.
Nah, we're gonna be chilling. So appreciate most of y'all for coming through, yo. Yeah, we're gonna pull up. Hold on, what is that? Some of your previous save effects and all, whatever. I don't give a shit. Oh man.
Yeah, bro. If y'all go to that meet tomorrow, you'll see my car with the new wheels on,
No shit.
new legs. I'm gonna show you, and then your reaction is gonna tell them whether or not they should go.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they barely fit too. That's the craziest part. I made them fit.
I can tell, bro.
Yo, that shit does not breathe right now, bro. There's like no room for breathing.
You got full lock still or no?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Jesus.
So y'all better go to Summer Sun Off to see what he's talking about, or else. Oh yeah, no, this photo show. Yeah, bro. Bro, the Femin is tight, bro. It's like borderline getting rid of my borderline. I'm about to lose my quarters and fenders pretty soon if I keep this up.
That's wild, bro.
I'm not showing it, bro. Y'all gotta show up tomorrow. Y'all gotta show up tomorrow, man.
Nah, bro, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta, hey,
It's tough.
Whoa.
You're gonna see.
Whoa.
You're gonna see and wonder how the fuck you made those fit.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, I didn't even have to adjust any camber. They fit with the original camera too. We were supposed to remove a bolt and it just worked. Hey, stop and stance be going crazy. Stop it.
Shout stop and stance. What the fuck is this? Why is this like all brown?
You have a filter on.
How do I turn that shit
Yo, low key now. You look younger, bro. Low key. Hold on. Hit them with the.
I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm not doing that shit.
Yo, never put a Unk and a Hawaiian in the same room.
Nah. Listen, y'all have a good night. We're gonna be streaming off the IRL tomorrow. Stay tuned. And y'all stay blessed, stay safe out there. We're gonna have a good summer, good vibes. And
Stop buying reps. Fuck.
till the next time, y'all know. Oh, Gio just joined, bro. You missed some shit tonight. We talked about fucking Beast Coast setting the world on fire. But y'all know the vibes. Stay up, stay blessed. Peace.
Peace out. Now, if you're on Twitch, we're still here, losers. Yeah.
Get the fuck out.